All right, everybody, welcome back to CEO 2022 Top 96 action for Guilty Gear Strive. It's going to be hard to follow up the matches we just saw a second ago with Marvello getting that big comeback on Chris G. We're going to provide to you, of course, some of the hypest sets you could ever see. It's Jackson, of course, here with my boy Yasian. How you doing, man?
I am doing so good. There's been such amazing fighting games, literally from Melee, Ultimate, Mortal Kombat, Grand Blue Versus. We had Dragon Ball FighterZ in the arena just earlier, but we are here for more. Top 96 Strive. The matches have been so good. Like you said, that Marvello match was insane.
Nuts.
I was going crazy because, you know, Florida boys.
Yeah,
we were just screaming in the audience.
Yeah, only person to make garlic bread look normal this weekend. That 15-year-old all-star coming out here talking about Dragon Ball FighterZ, beating Dismantle, beating Legendary Pred, and getting the top 8, and then coming over here and beating Mena. Mena being one of the people who we look at like that Nago's gonna cook everyone. Now he's got to cruise to losers, taking everybody out. Like this, there's so many things you got to worry about going to this. I think I saw Idom versus Mena earlier in losers. Idom going down with that Eno, always looking good. But there has been other sets too, like Nitro taking it over Kizzy with the new Jacko buffs. That character looking kind of nice now.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared of that character
I'm
now.
Very scared of that character
People are like kind
now.
of writing her off just a little bit, but this patch has kind of pushed her over the top.
Yeah, just enough. That's it. Like, she was a set play machine without set play. Like, it was so hard for her to actually force the options on Oki, make you have to play on Wake Up. And now, well, you know, it's a one-player game, as it was kind of expected. But speaking of one-player games and changes, KudoGio coming out here, one of the only Happy Chaoses left still doing it. And KudoGio made PRBigButtJackson, I love that name so much. Look kind of foolish earlier.
Yeah.
You know, the Nago Happy matchup was already kind of rough to begin with, but that one wasn't even zoning based. He was just cooking them in the corner over and over again. Way more rushdown style than you're used to seeing when it comes to Happy, but they're going to be going up against JRam here. We're going to be seeing another Nago, so they're just Kudo's just feasting on the Nagoriyukis being sent his way. Let's see how we start this off, Yasian, with the first match of our block for top 96.
Yeah, we're going to have to see if JRam will have kind of those adaptations. Because, you know, like I said, KudoGio already eating up the Nagos, just straight up. So we're going to see if JRam can kind of hold out, figure it out as fast as possible.
Yeah, you're going to have to, like, you have to play around the zoning, it's still a thing, but, like, once you get put in the corner, dust is such a problem. Dealing with the shots is such a problem, but even with the focus changes, even with the concentrations and everything, you still have such good mix-up game because Nago doesn't want to get reckless in the corner with those DP. By the way, real quick, I love how many people have actually been letting the intros rock. I know.
It really adds to the dramaticness of the intros. I love it.
I also like how he said, I don't think as often as you think. Yeah, you know, exactly. We knew. All right, sorry to start off with round start 5K to back him off, but instantly KudoGio getting his turn, gonna get tripped up, and now it's JRam starting to rush him down.
And now some pressure here in the corner, a little bit of stagger pressure, gets the Beyblade right there.
Yeah, OTG just to get that damage going. Oh, going for the command grab, but missing out KudoGio. Now gets the grab, reverses it. Here comes the dust already. You do not wall break here. You constantly keep mixing up.
And again, just keep him in the corner, and there's the PRC setup with the clone you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, you can't do a single thing. You just got to hold that. You got to stay there, jumping back, baiting him out, getting the counter hit, resetting it again, and now we're in super ranges, so all you need to do is get one more wall break. YRC coming through, but the dust is going to catch him slipping, and JRam stops the bleeding.
Yeah, what a crazy option to kind of pull out there. You know, luckily Tap Dust was fast enough to open him up, but KudoGio early burst now.
Definitely not what I expected. Also, two times round start 5K, so KudoGio's going to probably be looking around for that as it goes on, but that also conditions the idea of a free 2H on jump. Here comes the jump in. Haymaker coming through. Yasian, it's his turn to play again.
Oh boy. Oh, actually going to break the wall this time, not going for the set play that we saw earlier of just letting them fall back down.
All right, decided to go for positive bonus instead. Just
whoa, my God!
My God, so aggressive. Very different, like we said, from what we're used to seeing. The PRC's going to get around them, get the free whip punish.
Make it look real easy.
That should be enough right there.
KudoGio firing right back. You know, these frantic rounds have been very intense thus far. It's literally only been the first 2 rounds, and again, round start Beyblade. Look at the damage coming here for JRam.
Already getting things started off hot. Gotta respect the clone. Using a lot of meter right now. Just go for FD, just get out of there, but instantly kick back in. Get a super cash it out, get the safe jump, get that positive meter going. JRam doing really solid compared to what we saw earlier. Kudo was just eating. PRBigButtJackson. It was actually because I don't know if I should have said that sentence that way.
It's all good, but JRam getting the first match here on a perfect against KudoGio.
Hey, yo! All right, so JRam's going to come here, get the first perfect. We saw so many perfects in pools. K7 Showoff, I kid you not, has 8 to his name already. And that was only in pools. And now we're getting to this point here. Nagoriyuki getting a perfect, definitely not unexpected, but against Happy Chaos, definitely a difficult task.
Big Koga gonna burst to keep in the corner again. I love the patience here from JRam, but again, KudoGio able to just get him back in the corner. Disgusting setup there.
Oh my god, hitting him with the stinky feet too, coming in. And once again, that dust it's just so annoying. It's so hard to do it, but gonna get the throw check, force the clone out, and you put yourself in position. You can go ahead and challenge the jump. JRam, but the anti-air 5B gonna actually back him off.
And again, trying to maneuver this bullet field here. Doesn't get the drop there. Still pushing, still pushing. And again, the PRC grabs right through the clone. He knows the options.
Yeah, JRam understanding the matchup. That's going to go ahead and close out the round in favor of JRam. Again, excellent adjustments. Obviously, you've been dealing with this matchup for quite some time now, and even if they're a little bit different, JRam understands how to get around this style of play. But the cross-up once again.
And again, this pressure rolls through, no block this time, and again, just send it right back up into the tap dust. The mix-ups just keep coming, and nice chase down on the backdash.
Haymaker coming through and gonna catch up the super again, deciding meter is too important with the way that JRam is playing. I want YRC. I want the ability to catch up bigger damage. Last time we saw this, went for the cross-up. Gonna stay same side that time, gonna go for the dust. You gotta continue these blocks. Good blocks coming in from JRam.
Holding FD, and the grab coming in there for KudoGio, and returning another perfect.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That's all we've seen all day. Answers back and back to back with these perfects, and this time coming in on the side of KudoGio.
And KudoGio's getting so much mileage out of the cross-up again, as I say, just rolling right through. JRam is not ready for it. A big counter hit combo right here. Gonna push him right into the corner. Look at this.
Rolling, baby. Big boy damage. Gonna count. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Even with Nagoriyuki, it's gonna hurt right here. Cashing it out. Boom. All right, what's the mix-up this time? You stayed same side last time, decided to roll in. Actually just backing off, going for the zoning war. This is something we haven't seen so far yet from KudoGio, but you have positive bonus. You might as well continue to zone here.
Oh, and then just literally rolls right through. Doesn't get the confirm just yet. Nice patience there, but now JRam's trying to get something started. Gets the command grab.
How many times, Yashin, have we seen this situation? That time, it's not going to happen. Nagoriyuki left with just a sliver of health. It doesn't matter. That sliver of health, that guts range is like a whole brand new character, and they make comebacks all the time. But KudoGio understanding how to keep his composure, stay calm in the corner, getting his way out again, and getting the W.
Yeah, I think the big thing there was for KudoGio to kind of mix up the game plan. You know, there was a lot of rush down and then backed off in that last round, and it worked out perfectly for him.
Yeah, now going into this round here, game 3 apiece, KudoGio has been mixing it up between the zoning war and the rush down. JRam's the answer kind of. What do you think JRam needs to do to try and challenge this style of play that KudoGio has now been able to successfully do to get that round?
I think JRam is going to be a little bit more aggressive on them, but unfortunately, as I'm saying that, the aggression actually did not work out in his favor, and right back into the set play here. Great blocks, but again, the tap dust just keeps coming.
And again, just do it to him twice. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That time going for the jump ins, that time blocking it, but there's the low instantly. Oh, you finally figured out how to watch your head? Yeah, go ahead, watch your toes. Welcome to Lowe's. My name is Happy Chaos. I'm the manager with the special. We got 2 for 1. Now, another round going in favor of KudoGio. I did feel like he's figured it out, but the 2S coming through. The low pokes, this is big damage. Gets the corner, however, that's 2 times now. He's tried to command grab, and he's been reverse thrown for it.
All right, but now again, the throws in the corner, back into the same setup and going low. Went high so many times, and this time, JRam is not prepared for this.
It's just staring it down over and over again, watching him just fire bullets on you once after another, but the YRC did actually work out. Speaking of YRC, it's going to be KudoGio stealing his turn back. Going ahead, rolling through. You got to be careful where you decide to burst over here, because it's mostly in a position where KudoGio can bait it.
Hey, gets right through the clone this time, just back it off a little bit, and again, doesn't get the confirm, but
he's just not getting like destroyed enough, but 2S gonna come through. All right, he's gonna try and slowly work his way through.
Chip is a factor, doesn't have too much tension right now to FD. Oh my goodness! Just like that, punishing the burst with the super!
God damn! You know that the burst is coming out at some point. He's got to save it for hit confirm, hopefully to stop anything that might have happened. And then KudoGio just lights you up like the 4th of July after deciding to use it on the very last second. The writing was on the wall, and now JRam has to make insane amounts of adjustments. He had a really good first round. He's been starting off round start aggressive every time. 5K again, that's the 3rd time we've seen it. And the thing is, once he gets his turn and he has the corner, he hasn't been able to keep it just like that.
Oh no, but then again, now has to block through this, and the cross-up always working through here. Trying to fake him out a little bit with the clone, but still passes right through the cross-up. Still works. Don't break it if, don't fix it if it ain't broke.
Never let him know your next move. Put yourself in one spot to look it over here. You got to pay attention to that. We're building our own walls and barriers with our own bodies. Now here comes the pressure from JRam. Backing up. He finally gets some instant RC cancel to make sure that you do not drop the string. Gets the kill.
Yeah, we're needing a little bit more sequences like that from JRam here if he wants to stick in it right now.
JRam's got some work to do here. Yashin, good blocks, however, though. Ooh, gonna back up. I can't gonna go ahead and get the whip punish on the grab.
Catches off the close S, and then again, that's I think that's the 2nd time or 3rd time that's happened. Backdash in the close S, and there we go. Back into the set, play nice. Block the dab, just did it again! Just did it again, it works out. Gonna do it again one more time. How did I know?
Bro, your chin is hurting, bro. The entirety of that mask is cracked in. Like, what do you even do right now? 4 completely just nothing can happen, and you can't burst your way out, because look at the squad is up front, just staring you down.
Oh my gosh, this has to be so demoralizing right now for JRam. KudoGio doing 7 tap dust in that round.
Insane, and like we said before, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That time, round start counter hit on favor of KudoGio. JRam is always swinging at the start. Gonna get the blocks, but it doesn't matter because you just get the fired up, keep your turn.
All right, able to get the jump in this up, getting a bit of damage. Now it's time for JRam to get started.
All right, but gonna punish him on Q on the 5H. He was doing so well with the far slash macing, but it doesn't matter. Now the clone's in the way. You gotta watch out. That was a good jump in, but it doesn't matter because he's shooting.
Oh, and again, the roll through, but now JRam has the chance, had the 5P, but nothing too much of it. First is gone on both sides. Still tense now.
Yeah, at this point, yeah, you can, like, all that. Yeah, you just wait. All you had to do was wait.
Oh.
That's it. Time was cutting down. You had FD up so you could just waste the time. The longer you have that, the blood meter will never pop. Problem is, though, eventually he's going to chip you out regardless, even if blood meter wasn't there. And he just stared it, waited down win condition when I was on board. And that's going to be KudoGio going ahead and getting around.
Whew, what a crazy match, and the crazy matches keep coming. I don't know how much you know about the match we have coming up, but we have MFCR versus K7 Showoff.
Ooh,
if you know who MFCR is, he is probably one of the craziest Florida Leos.
Juicy's.
Yeah, Juicy's own MFCR, you know, comes to all the regionals, and honestly, every time I see this player play, even I don't know what's going to happen. He doesn't know what's going to happen.
Ask you something. Who won in your region, though, in Florida last December?
Are you talking about Marvello versus MFCR?
I'm talking about K7 Showoff, man.
Oh, I mean, you're right. You're right. K7 Showoff did win CEO, but I'm not going to lie, MFCR would look pretty good in this match.
I mean, hey, I'm here to see it. However, one thing that's stressing me out a little bit already is that, like I said before, K7 Showoff had 8 perfects.
Oh,
8.
I mean,
8 of them throughout pools to get to this point. But MFCR going to be a bit more of a challenge potentially for him going into this. It is a Leo Ditto, which means we are currently at the Bronx Zoo. Start beating your chests because the Lions now become gorillas. We're about to go crazy. The mix-up game is going to be the biggest thing. Like obviously, who's able to bait out DPs is one of the biggest things you want to look at. But you're not going to be DPing nearly as much nowadays with Leo. However, if you can condition fear into someone with the proper ones, you'll be able to come out on top. I don't really think K7 is going to do it much. I think he's got enough faith in his own defense that he's not going to have to worry about wake-up pressure unless MFCR is able to actually put that fear into him. It's going to be on him to actually establish that the way that K7's been playing so far.
But I'm telling you now, as a MFCR watcher and enjoyer, that flash kick is coming out, and it is going to, you know, even when you least expect it, it will come out. I've watched so many matches at our regionals of MFCR, and I am just dumbfounded every single time he lets it rip. You would think there's no reason he should let it rip, but it just comes out anyway.
This is a great grand explanation for a Leo player.
Yes.
I'm wondering why he was letting them rip. But yeah, you're right though. One of the things though is when somebody sometimes when you run into like Jilla and DBZ, right? You think he's not gonna press buttons on wake up.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
And you got hit. And that can happen with some type of players. And MFCR might be that lightning in a bottle that throws off K7 Showoff. That being said, though, I remember earlier today when he was playing against one of the Souls, I believe it was something joke, creative joke or something like that. And creative joke was very aggressive on wake up and very aggressive on pressure too with Soul. He had really good instant RC mix-ups. He kind of cooked K7 Showoff for a minute. Sounds like the playstyle is very similar. What happened after that? He got 3 perfects in a row. So K7 Showoff's ability is really strong to make adjustments on that type of playstyle. MFCR is going to have to know when to pump the brakes and figure that out. K7's kind of dealt with that in NRS too. You know, the NRS is definitely another game where it's this is my turn only. But I'm looking forward to a good match. Regardless of it being a Leo mirror match, it could be kind of comical watching the two of them go off. I am very curious to see how it does actually play out.
I just can't help but smile as you're explaining all these things, because in my mind, I know, even though he might, you know, K7 Showoff might be, you know, this adaptation god. You know, if MFCR doesn't know what he's doing, how is K7 Showoff supposed to know?
Yeah. Actually, we are in fact not going to see a Leo Ditto. We're going to see a switch up here. So decided to not go that route. Going to be switching up to Nagoriyuki.
Interesting choice here. Not at all what we were expecting there.
No, that was all. Look, that was one of the best build-ups to a match we've had in a little while, and we were completely incorrect. But it's actually going to be. But it looks like it's K7 Showoff going Nago, not deciding to go the route of playing the mirror.
Yeah, interesting choice. I wonder if K7 Showoff just didn't want to play that mirror, but maybe just trial out maybe a Nagoriyuki to kind of just mix up kind of that matchup knowledge.
I mean, well, so far, not looking too hot.
Nice block on the pass through this time, but opens up with a low.
Are we sure that's not MFCR? Because this playstyle in color is actually looking very similar to what K7 Showoff was using earlier.
It potentially could be.
Yeah, I feel like the playstyle of what I'm looking at from K7 is actually reminding me of that. So we'll check after. But so far, right now it's the Leo who's currently up. Gonna go ahead and get the trip ups. It's now your turn to go ahead and get some pressure going and baits out the DP. But doesn't confirm off the 2H counter hit. That's such a huge drop.
Oh my gosh, and just knocking on the door with that 5K low. Look at the damage here in the corner.
Oh, he baited that. He baited that. He did not press a button. Free punish. Okay, the burst gonna come through at the right time, making sure he was at the window where he wouldn't get baited out.
Nice. A bit of an extension here in the corner. Not going to be enough just yet, but does have a bit of bar to work with, especially with the positive bonus ticking.
Backing off.
Yep, oh, the 6P.
Say it with your chest. That, I'm sorry. That's I get the. I feel like. I mean, I might be wrong. But it looked a lot like K7 Showoff's playstyle. I don't know who. We'll just rock it.
K7 just shook his head. I think that he's the Nagoriyuki.
Hey, he might actually be the Nago, and MFCR is popping off here. So it's starting off with the round start low. So MFCR setting the tone, and you were, if that's the case, then you were right. He was kind of going off. He had DPs on lock, and he's popping off. Oh, you were pressing a button.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that 5K. Stuck your little toe out, but got hit with that super.
All right, that's big boy damage. Gonna go ahead and send him over onto the left-hand side. Gotta respect it. A lot of lows coming out of K7 so far from the Nago. And yeah, you might be right. Yeah,
I'm telling you, man.
There are a lot of DPs coming through here.
K7's gonna have to understand that no matter what's happening, the flash kick is always an option.
Yep, and K7 knowing, I saw way too many people try to challenge that. That's plus frames. You leave that alone. But that's gonna catch him on the low. Spend double bars, free bait, and that's gonna go ahead and get him the round.
This is not looking good for K7 Showoff right now. I'm hoping that we see maybe a switch potentially if this goes awry.
Yeah, we might end up, like, if this continues the way it's going, we might definitely see that switch. I'm going to back off, keep that safe. However, challenging with the buttons back. Going to get reverse thrown.
Nice.
Here we go. Yeah, that's the right time to do it. Wait for it out. Don't let it become burst safe. As soon as you see the commitment on the far S, just go ahead and get out of there. But Blocks coming through.
The BRC back, and big punish on the grab. He has so much damage. It probably will go again for a pass through. Nice block. Still chases down the back dash.
Catch him on the back dash. And the overhead finally coming through. There was so many lows in the row.
Oh, it gets traded.
Oh, the meter usage has been so good. And now all of that,
my goodness.
That meter burning down like crazy after that pressure. Not really able to do much about it. And that's 2 games going up in favor here.
Yeah, very interesting choice here in the Nagoriyuki. We might see a character switch. And there we go. This might be the match that we've been waiting for.
All right, yeah, here it is.
Yes!
So I think at that point that pretty much confirms what we were expecting. So apologies for me not knowing, because we were trying to figure it out. Because I was 100% expecting the Leo just to come in.
Oh,
but
yeah.
MFCR actually just kind of bodying the Nago, and now it's going to force the mirror match. And I get the idea of not wanting to fight the mirror because you kind of overthink like the options. It's like, I wouldn't do that. Why would you do that? Oh, I got hit. Why the hell did you do that? And then you just start letting it derail you, especially at that startup. We're going to get the grab already, get inside, and gets the counter at the overhead, and fades out the DP, and fades out the burst.
Everything is going wrong here for K7 Showoff. Look at this damage. Oh my god, the close ass.
All right, well, all that hype built up, and you were correct, my friend. MFCR is popping off. This is going to be a perfect on the side of MFCR, and he's cruising into what could be a trip for the CEO champ into losers.
I'm telling you, you cannot underestimate these Florida players, as we saw with Marvello earlier. Burst it out this time. Big interrupt the 2K.
Catch him down here. Okay, gonna finally get through. Down Dust gonna go and get the knockdown, but the DP instantly there to say it's not your turn.
Ooh, big whiff. Ooh, I like this conversion.
Oh my god, that was beautiful. Full wall carry. Gonna go ahead, get yourself the positive bonus, get the safe jump.
This time. He got scared. He thought it was coming out. He thought it was coming out, so that's why he didn't go for kind of a, you know, a jump normal there.
Actually true, you've kind of been like putting the fear. Oh, there we go, finally gets the bait, and that's gonna be 1 round finally going in favor of K7 Showoff.
Yeah, you really have to pump the brakes here. You can't let MFCR get any more momentum. This is actually, for your set life, you need to win this round.
Yeah, there's no other way to put it. You have no other ways to come back. You know, say it with your chest, doesn't matter. 6B is gonna get stuffed out by the jump in. I'm starting to feel an energy shift. You can see moments in time where people are starting to figure things out, and MFCR hasn't. Whoa, never mind, he finally got an opening.
A little bit of Leo neutral, both of them playing it out. Oh my gosh, the run-up sweep, and there's so much damage, and burst is not an option just yet. Will it be baited? Does he have to go for it?
Oh, DP's gonna get him out, gets to hold on to the burst, but the last time he did that, it was instantly answered Superman time. He's coming with the dust, and he's gotta wait, because he got the drop, and the burst comes through, so he's able to keep it going. He's gonna go ahead and use the PRC, come through with the projectile, tries to drop down with it, but he doesn't get the hit, and now it's K7 Showoff starting to get the wall break.
Oh, he just lets him get off the wall?
And he gets him on the counter hit on the landing! He has the bar to spend! This should get him to the wall!
That's enough. Oh my god, literally a pixel on both sides!
Magic
the burst oh my god!
Oh my god, K7 Showoff with one of the clutchest ways we've seen all day! And he gets it back from what looked unwinnable to now getting himself on the round and what could be the start of reverse 3-0.
I am literally loving this experience because, you know, we have to deal with this every regional. Seeing other players have to deal with the insanity that is MFCR, it is beautiful, but look at this amazing start. The grab whiffs, and there's so much damage here in the corner.
Oh, MFCR answering right back exactly how you need to. Gonna go ahead, get that wall break, get the positive bonus. Untouched, burst on deck. Now it's K7 Showoff's chance, but he gets checked immediately. I'm pressing buttons. It's square button society. You are not backing me off into the corner, and now here he's on match point again.
And just runs up grab. What a ballsy move, and he goes for it again.
Oh, plus frames. You're forced to stay still. He's got to check him, but the bravery just running out of the corner.
Tries to go for the guard point stance, and again, these 2Ks have been on point for punishing, and now K7 Showoff says, I need to let it rip too. Oh my gosh, and there it is again from MFCR!
I got one of those too, it looks nice, wake up grab though, no burst. He's gonna have to come in, not within range to get the overhead, INT's gonna get himself out of that corner.
Ooh, tried to bait out the burst there, but no go. The 2K has to burst sometime now.
He pretty much has to burst to get out, and he's gonna get burst baited easily, and that's gonna be MFCR taking it out over the CEO champ in the Ditto, and taking it out over the Nago, and that is going to send a very unhappy group of people into a frenzy who are currently in losers right now, looking at K7 Showoff joining him down there.
I am just so happy. I want everyone to know. I gave you guys the backstory behind MFCR.
You did,
and look at what happened.
I'm sorry, I should have believed you. I should have believed you, bro. I came at you with the heat, too. I dropped all the shade like, y'all ain't defend the house. Well, y'all defending the house today.
And literally, my favorite thing was between the rounds, I saw the look on K7 Showoff's face, and it is a face that I have seen so often at the Juicy Regionals. Just a wild-eyed look that did he really just flash it again? And he did.
Why are you pressing buttons again? The amount of times he pressed buttons at Wake Up and it worked. Sometimes I said beat your chest. Sometimes it makes it through and gets you out of the situations you need, and he got the W.
Oh, man.
Well, we're going to be seeing a very different switch up of things, of course. We were talking about that match, an incredible match at that, but we talked about the patch, too.
Oh, yeah.
And that patch giving good reason for some people to play a different character. That character being one Jacko Valentine, being used by Nitro, who got the W in a Game 5 crazy set against Kizzy K yesterday, and is still here in the winner's side trying to qualify further as we get ready into this match.
Oh yeah, so we have Nitro versus Cheryo coming up here. Not too familiar with Cheryo's character, but I'm you know, if they're this deep, you know, they're going in.
Yeah, they know what's up. And oh wow, congrats. The person of this gets to get the right to go fight Solstice after this.
Oh,
so
no.
This pool is nuts, by the way. This one, this is just to get to top 24 out of this. So Solstice is waiting on the winner of Nitro and Cheryo. AJ and Hotashi are playing off stream, which I believe, I think that's a Nago Ditto. Actually, no, it's Nago Biking. And then MFCR, K7 Showoff, of course, that big upset just now. But even then, the way that it was played, it's not even an upset, to be honest. The way the way he played it out, that looked incredible. My God. I'm very curious to see what we see here in a second. It's going to be, of course, the Jacko, like we said, all these buffs. The set play machine that didn't have enough to get the set play going now has it.
Yep. And I know we saw a little bit of Jacko in the past, but now being able to kind of force your turn now and get the little homies going now a lot more consistently.
Oh no,
we were literally just talking about this.
We were talking about this a little while ago. Speaking of patches, ladies and gentlemen, everyone involved in the chat, Goldlewis Dickinson, Sir Dickinson himself, has been bodying people quite a bit. One being by the hands of, I think it was like Beef Patty or something earlier like that. And also we saw a little bit of that from Garlic Bread. Coach Steve is a huge believer in what Goldlewis can do now. You'll see some Coach Steve actually potentially in this block. But one thing one thing that Goldlewis doesn't like to do is have to deal with getting up off the ground safely.
Oh, yeah.
And there's usually going to be 20,000 things in the way. But what Goldlewis does love to do is keep his turn in this behemoth typhoon. A lot of meters going to be spent trying to get away from that as Jacko.
Oh, yeah. So we're going to have to see if Jacko can get established immediately, not to deal with any of this Goldlewis shenanigans.
Jumping in, homie already out. Going to catch him on the low immediately. Bursting right away, saying absolutely not.
It's begun. The pressure in the corner, the Behemoth Typhoon, big S, but nothing too much off of it.
Thunderbird coming in, you gotta hold these blocks, and smartly by Nitro not wanting to deal with that. He's already, he understands risk mitigation, but burst this off here. Gonna block the high end, gonna block out the double jump, but not ready for the uppercut. That's big butt damage, and that is a dead Jacko.
We were talking about Goldlewis just having so much damage, so many options now. You cannot let him get you into that corner.
Oh man, the jump cross-up mix-ups have been nuts too. Gonna back away on the same side. Kinda keeping it safe, but that's a lot of meters spent on FD just trying to get out. Speaking of that, trying to get out of this overhead.
The unseeable mix-up, that's so dirty.
Right, now, this is where Jacko gets to have fun. Asian, it is time to party.
Oh, boy, kind of super right through.
Killed all the homies.
What? You have time to backdash! Okay, and now Cheryo keeping the pressure going in the corner.
Cheryo, you are brave. Well, going for that before, but gonna go ahead, get the homie set up, and again, Again, cheryo says, I don't care. None of that's real to me. That's real to me. Let me talk to you real quick. Where my hug at, girl? Let's just catching him each time that he's trying to set up with the minions, try to get actual like pressure game going, and he's just been caught for it.
Yeah, and this might be kind of a bit of a matchup situation where, like, you know, the Behemoth Typhoon controls so much space in front again. He controls so much space in front of Goldlewis that you can't set up, because if you get hit, you're getting knocked into the corner.
That's absolutely crazy. That is 3 answers of a throw in a row. Gonna get the gold first though, so now you got some meter to play around with here. Play at a range. It's gonna be one minion smacked up, coming in with the PRC. Good throw break.
And again, Lollipop Guild getting set up here. Now 2 homies are out. Big counter hit.
But we out here representing. Oh no, it's time for a light show.
Oh my gosh, and gets hit beforehand. Look at the damage on this Ajax, my goodness.
Yashin, the jump cross up came in, trying to get OTG, but did not catch him on the low either way. Nitro has a small chance here. A lot of meter on deck.
Oh no, the homies are out. YRC got rid of all of it. Stayed same side. YRC back into the corner now.
Don't get grabbed. That's basically the game right now. The amount of... Wow.
Oh my god! You're gonna set up, just kidding. I got a machine gun on deck.
Cheryo is one of the most composed players I've seen in that situation, period. Elbowed one out, elbowed another one out. We can see the player cam. There has not been a single facial expression movement other than the eyes moving back and forth. Cheryo is so composed when Nitro gets going.
Again, nice poke out. Yeah, not even letting the homies breathe a little bit. Put him back in your pocket. What are you doing?
The shit out of me, bro. All right, Thunderbird coming in, though. Let me show you what a real minion looks like.
Oh my, look at the Cheryo's patience. They're poking out all the little buddies.
All right, it's now time for Nitro to try and go in. Gonna get stuff, though, on the way in. Blocking the low, but finally getting a successful throw.
Ooh, nice fuzzy attempt there with the triple overhead.
The blocks have just been so good. Like, I don't know if I know you said it quite a few times, but the amount of compliments I need to give to the defense that Cheryo's had, most people would be opened up by now. Finally gets opened up, it's gonna be spent on the burst, but now you got smacked into it again.
The same situation we had earlier, trying to bait out the burst, but this time Gold Burst is landing. Time in the corner here, gets that crazy jump P.
This opportunity here, you just need hit confirm. Hit confirm in the super, that'll give you the round. And that's gonna, oh no, not gonna be in a position to follow up, but
nice
gets the
poke
low.
out.
Well done by Nitro, gets around Yashin.
Yeah, that was a little scary there. Cheryo was trying their damnedest to try and get out of that corner.
These are good mix-ups now from Nitro. He was getting counter-grabbed quite a few times, so now Nitro's playing at a reasonable range where 2K and 5K are out of space, so you can't really grab in that spot, trying to set up the minions so you can actually get the pokes, and it worked better. That being said, congratulations, you were hit twice. Here's 50.
Nice block. And again, having to hold all this pressure. Look at the spacing on this.
The amount of damage you take on Chip is just crazy. Okay, anti-air coming in from the background of the minion. Second one coming in, only elbowing one.
Nice, almost got it right there, but there we go. Nitro getting the super system, gonna cash out a little bit more. Oh, and it whips the PRC! Oh no, Cheryo has a chance here. Not enough damage going for the crossroad, and it's blocked.
Okay, gonna get through. Thunderbird on his way in. The homie taking the hit, but gonna not be able to be enough to stop the overhead in this Behemoth Typhoon. Look at Cheryo's calm, cool, collected nature. Not one bit of fear. This used to be kind of annoying for many situations for Goldlewis, but now Goldlewis getting that damage, that defense on point. Nitro's barely been able to get proper set play. This is an opportunity here in the corner, instantly burst it out.
Now again, trying to chase back in. I love the fact every time a homie comes out, Cheryo said, put that back. What are you doing?
Pretty man, exactly. Like you have nothing. You have nothing set up. But Spain without the A, spinning coming through, spin to win, baby. That's gonna lead to a wall break. Already has enough meter on deck to begin with, but we're gonna see what Nitro can do to abuse that. Much like this right now, catching him, pressing a button. Oh, never mind. That's out of range. That was really smart. Instant PRC, recognize it whiffed. I thought he had to hit. Yeah, so I would have been cooked.
I was for sure that was going to hit, but very smart option from Nitro. Able to actually get something started here. It's really been the Cheryo show this whole time.
Yeah, and that was a perfect in that last round as well. That's the first time Nitro's actually had a dominant round. Here we go, though. Couple lows, now checking the toes. Gonna get, and there's the answer from before. The mix-ups don't mean anything to me because I'm gonna snatch you up.
And look at that massive chip, despite the FD. Look at that! Trying to push him out, but it just paces him out for even more Behemoth Typhoons.
It's still his turn. Good luck trying to get out of this. Backhand coming through. Behemoth Typhoons again. He blocks the low, doubles up on the low that time. Usually we go for the high-low mix-ups between the two. Excellent play again from Cheryo, who's on match point.
It is just so unfortunate here when Jacko doesn't have much bar, spending a lot of it on FDing, not trying to take any of this Behemoth Typhoon chip.
Absolutely not. Oh, side switched out on his own. Getting himself back into the corner. It's the last place in the world you want to be against Goldlewis.
Oh my gosh, and the jump is just a massive jumping hitbox. Big 2 heavy slash.
You talk about the homies. I got a whole party in the coffin, man.
Oh no, gets knocked down and again gets the setup and caught the backdash. Is this enough?
Party rocking the house tonight. Nitro not having it up for that though. Gonna be forced to use a ladder meter to avoid getting hit by the minigun. Gonna send in 2 of them, hopefully to get something started. Answering back with the super. Back fisted again and immediately answered. Nitro going down 3-0 to Cheryo's Goldlewis.
Incredibly convincing performance there. Like that was, we were talking about Jacko and we were talking about Goldlewis, you know, before this pool, and we were just like, you know, they're both very strong characters, and we're seeing both of them played incredibly well. But Goldlewis really is this Behemoth Typhoon.
In this Behemoth Typhoon, chat. What do you do about that? That was so ridiculous. Like, I need answers. The amount of pressure, the amount of chip, the amount of annoyances that come in from trying to back him off to get your turn, and none of it matters. Not a single second of it matters because every time he got an actual pressure string, hey, how you doing? Just grabbed him every single time. It was nuts, but we are going to see a return, of course, of KudoGio. What we saw a second ago was able to play extremely well against Nago, but you're going to have to be playing up against another full-range distance demon known as Lazarus's own Supernoon with that Ram.
I have not seen Supernoon this whole weekend, but that hair is looking fresh.
Actually, though, like get the close up on the hair. There we go. Look at that. The smoothness, the part, the in between. Yeah, there. Yeah, see,
yes.
Supernoon knows what's up.
I'm glad they're no longer Squid Game anymore. You know. That was actually one of the funniest kind of eras where, like, someone took a picture of him on an airplane and he became the Squid Game guy.
I forgot about that. Oh my God. Well, it's only W's out here in these games because Supernoon has been Superman's has been such a good multi-game talent for so long, and with Ram has constantly been a menace. But now with Ram out here, you know, I believe it was that Canadian tournament that Supernoon won, right? That was the first major Supernoon that I was able to get a W on.
I think so.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it for some reason off the top of my head. But Supernoon has had good consistency, has had good, like, has always been a strong performer. But we haven't seen Supernoon kind of be dominant yet at the top with so many other names like Razo just kind of cruising through everyone, Hotashi being so strong. But I think Supernoon has been on the cusp of that breakthrough, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Supernoon make it all the way through to, like, potentially, you know, like a really good position in top 8. But you got to get through KudoGio first.
Oh, yeah. We already saw some crazy stuff from KudoGio earlier. I want to see if we're going to lean on that tap dust again to open up people.
Mind you, a reminder also, this is top 96.
It's top 96.
We're not even in top 16. They're just trying to qualify for top 24 right now just to stay alive. And this is how insane the matches have been. Yeah. And it's only going to continue as we get ready, Asian, to get into another qualifying match. One of our first qualifiers to get into top 24 of Supernoon versus KudoGio.
Whew, man. So I think the big thing here, you know, we saw earlier, if KudoGio gets started right off the bat, it is not a good time. So I know that Supernoon will kind of be patient. And there we go. Backed off and just got the 6P off the jump in.
Yeah, I got to answer right away. And I mean, the thing is, like, at least with this one, like, Happy Chaos is staying grounded quite a bit, but you have that air-to-air game, and you have the jump S, so you have the ability to actually poke back at Happy Chaos. But now it's your turn. It's time to actually keep it here because of the explosions. You actually can win in this spot. Because how many times did we see earlier where the Nagos could not win out because they just had to stay close, and he would roll out or get a grab?
But there we go. KudoGio got out of the corner, but any hit will do it here. Any straight S or H. And like I said right there, had to be very careful about that round.
Very well played by Supernoon, understanding how to actually play around the range that is Happy Chaos and just make him like pull baits out. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a return to form of what Happy Chaos would want to do. Obviously the zoning is way weaker right now with the concentration dipping so much further from full distance, but he kind of needs to like set tempo, and this could be the position to do it. He did get the reversal throw.
Got the YRC, get off of me, and YRC, get off me back! Jump the dust, and another grab. We have the setup.
Right, jumping back.
Oh my god, the fadeaway shot!
It's so successful all day. The instant tap dust once again. Oh, it made it away too far. It's the first time we've seen a miss phasing on it, but it doesn't matter because you have a fully loaded gun. Only 2 shots left in the chamber too, so he's gonna have to set up for a reload soon, and you see Supernoon's kind of taking advantage of that. Multiple jump piece.
Yeah, Stealth Blood right there, caught the backdash, didn't get the confirm, but still has to watch out for the burst, and there it is. Didn't want to deal with the situation afterwards, but now back to full sprint and just rushes in.
And first still on deck on the side of Supernoon here, but you have to respect the clone and did not get in a position quick enough to hit the clone without getting shot. KudoGio gets the round.
Yeah, Supernoon had that small window of opportunity where KudoGio didn't have enough bullets to kind of keep up the pressure.
Always keeping himself safe, always making sure that as soon as, if a hit misses, always has a shot off. That's a big counter hit. No burst on deck. Big boy damage. Rekka's gonna come through. What are you gonna do about this corner pressure here? Jumping back in, blocking the lows, and instantly backing back out, but the burst was very smart. Keep that corner.
Now, classic ram pressure in the corner. Got caught, maybe trying to jump there and go for the super every time I see it.
I love it.
Does so much damage.
It's also so funny watching Happy Chaos be upside down on the wall and just being knocked away. I can't deal with it every time.
He's a goofy character, man.
He's actually a whole goofy. Like, look, he's just half of himself, okay?
Yeah.
He just wants to be whole again. Well, we're gonna get ready to get into this next round. Supernoon playing that matchup immaculately. One of the few that has made it look solid, but the thing is, this happened early. KudoGio was playing up against JRam. JRam got around, and then KudoGio went off. Supernoon needs to not let that happen again. KudoGio is extremely, I know it's cliche to say, plays well with momentum, but it's kind of the truth. He is a momentum-based player who loves when it's his turn, and he keeps it going like we're seeing right now, Yeji.
Yeah, unfortunately wasn't able to kill in the corner, now gonna pay for it. KudoGio is at the optimal spacing, but a run out, and gonna cash out on the super to reload.
Yeah, at this point too, besides the reload, it also gets you back to even. Like you're at, like now it's at, you jump and make a mistake, you're dead. Oh, instant BRC afterwards. That was so smart.
Yeah.
Last time that Supernoon got caught in that situation, he got shot. So that time going for the PRC instantly to make sure he got back in, forced the option out of KudoGio.
Yeah, and really the big difference I've been noticing here for Supernoon against KudoGio, he's making sure none of these reloads are not going unpunished. He's really making sure he's in that space where he can press a button to make sure he doesn't get it for free.
Very true. Resource management against Happy Chaos is so important. You need to make sure that the small windows you do get matter so much. But the reversal throw coming in on the side of him, backing out with the FD. Gonna go ahead and get the super, get not only that positive meter, but again, full reload and full spacing. Regardless of that burst being on deck, now you got to deal with potential zoning. But he's not even bothering. He's going up. He gets the anti-air.
Not scared. Just that big punch.
Smacking him with the back of the handle of that gun. That hurts. And KudoGio gets into even.
Nice. Opened up low. And again, gonna push into the corner here.
The Rekka's again deciding to stall it out, but KudoGio challenging the second hit after the Rekka was done.
Big counter hit here. Well, just goes for the grab.
Nice, gets the low. Either. All right, plenty of bar on deck. Not gonna be enough though. Safe jump.
Nice patience there. KudoGio does have the burst on. Oh my goodness.
You would have thought. You would have thought. What a bait. I'm not gonna lie, I've been in that situation, I've been hit by that too many times before, and I feel stupid every time, so seeing somebody else at a higher level get hit by
you're
that,
like, I'm not so bad.
It validates me a small bit. It's definitely not me just mashing my RC because I want my turn back.
Even I was like, yeah, that's gonna disappear, right? Nope, never mind.
right, Supernoon has pretty much been the only person to make KudoGio actually kind of bleed today, and it's continuing. And there we go. That's a full dominant round start. You're only on a sliver left. Any jump and trade, any air there is in favor. Yeah, check him on the low.
Oh my gosh, it wasn't enough, and KudoGio is still here to play. Guess the dust has to burst. You can't let him get any more out of this round.
I don't disagree with that person at all, and now at this point, you're just going looking for the trade, hoping YRC's gonna come through, gonna get in position properly to punish it.
Right now, Supernoon flirting with this set point here.
Yeah, could be one of the few 3-0s I think we've seen so far on stream, and Supernoon making him work for it though.
All right, and again, going back to that zoning style, just jumps forward, and again, going for the set play. Stays same side, that's crazy.
Yeah, and keeping that pressure going right now. Gonna go ahead and spend the super, keep it his turn. Backing up, waiting the counter.
Oh my god, what a shimmy!
Oh my goodness, and it's still going. Supernoon having a hard time getting IND on his way out of it. Doesn't matter, he'll get the free reload. Catches him on the jump in again. KudoGio answering back so well, and that should easily be the round.
My god, the haymaker was doing work.
Wow, what an answer back. Like you said, that the right hook of the Forbidden One, man, coming in and getting these hits over and over. But now we're seeing the back off air to air. We're seeing the great pressure from Supernoon that worked before Asian.
But this time, we've been seeing this a lot from KudoGio. A lot of these attempts to throw them back into the corner, and that was absolutely disgusting.
Oh my goodness, now we're at a spot. It's match point again for KudoGio. He needs to make another big play like before, but there's no burst on deck. There's only one bar. YRC's easily baitable, but we're gonna spend that cash. We're gonna get a big chunk of damage right here. Actually, it's gonna be enough. I forgot that that move barely scales, and that's gonna be Supernoon. Go ahead and getting a 3-0, thumbs up to the crowd. Feeling good about that one. That was a dominant performance. One good moment coming in through for KudoGio to make it look like it can make adjustments, but not on the side of Supernoon.
That ended so weird.
It did.
Like weird. He went for the beam, right? I don't even think that comboed. I think that the combo dropped and the chip was enough to just end the round. That was so weird. Why did it look like that at the end of the round?
I don't know, but wait, there's an age-old saying called "We take those."
We do.
But I'm pretty sure, I think if I remember correctly, there was a hit confirmed that came in for it. It's just that that move just is so strong.
Yeah.
But definitely, slightly anticlimactic on that play. I'm sorry, chat. We weren't there for the pop-off moment, but it's okay because we got a lot more still to come. Because after that set, of course, we just saw another incredible set. BV4 that with the K7 Showoff match with MFCR getting that big dub. Pretty much everybody's been performing well. KudoGio had that really good start to it all. But up next, we're going to be getting. That is such a big hat.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, the May hat. That is wonderful.
Please get the camera to the hat. This is the first time I've seen. How have I not seen that hat all day? We're gonna be getting FourFaceButtons versus Jonathan Tene up next. Just to finish it out, Jonathan Tene, one of the first Zatos we're gonna be seeing actually come up to the screen for us. But that May hat is absolutely as accurate as possible.
How do you feel about Zato in this patch?
So I already felt some type of way about Zato last patch. I think Zato's ability to get pretty much free vortexes already was scary enough. Now you get to do it off of good jumping mix-ups. Like, Latif was literally just like, yes.
Right? He was definitely burned, man. He was just like, yes.
He was cooking everyone, and you made him stronger.
Yeah. Sometimes it happens like that.
It do be like that sometimes. It do be like that. But Jonathan Tene is going to be showing us exactly why the Zato on the side of their part is going to be strong as well. I think there is no world where we don't see May here. This would be a pretty big bait to do all this and not play May.
Yeah, it's kind of like when like a player's tag is like John, but their actual name is like Jason or something.
I know a few of them.
That's like one of the biggest mix-ups. Like, I'm like, bro, come on now. What's wrong with your name?
Anybody who knows Smash at all, there's a person by the name of Nick C. That's not his name. I hate that.
His name's not Nick C? Why would you pick Nick C specifically if it wasn't your name?
Johnny, your boy from down this way. That's not his real name.
That's not his real name?
It's Mitch.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Bro, why? Why do you do this to us?
Literally for like.
If you called your name Johnny Bravo or something like that, yeah, sure, I guess.
When I first met him, I was just like, oh, you're that guy. Well, I knew him under a different name, so I assumed he was a different person. So when he was like, oh yeah, hey, what's up, man? How's it going? I'm like, have we met before?
How do you get those two though, Johnny and Mitch? Where do those two?
I do not know.
Even add up?
I don't know.
This doesn't make sense. But things that do add up is the fact that the play from FourFaceButtons is going to be Mei. One of the characters that people have been looking at, of course, from the patch and going, oh no. And now we see what happened earlier with Alex Smith, and now we're seeing what FourFaceButtons gonna do. Yeah, sure, the character's definitely a bit weaker. However, the damage output's still kind of nice, though.
She still kind of does Mei things, you know, and that's fine. She may not be able to do it unrestricted, but at least she still does Mei things. You are still gonna get counter hit and lose half your health in the corner.
Yep. Yeah, it's the nonsense is still there. This down dust is still such an annoying issue, and just the amount of mix-up she has. But the thing is, Zato is kind of a pain when it comes to trying to being able to press buttons like that on wake up, being able to swing with free like that on wake up. You may have Totsugekis, but I also have Eddie. However, I'm a whole liar because Eddie's gone. Eddie is out of the picture. He is not fighting and helping at all with grab. The NCR though is going to come through.
A nice catch here. Now the Pierce pressuring now. Jonathan Tene, YRC gets rid of Eddie now. Doesn't get too much off the tap burst, or the tap dust rather, but still. Eddie's back in play and now pushing back to the corner. It is now Jonathan Tene's side, but FourFaceButtons kind of scheming there.
Yeah, just kind of walking it back. There comes the slide in right there. We were just alluding to that. Well, however, gonna get checked. That is the round easily on the side of Jonathan Tene. Gonna go ahead and catch up the super just to guarantee the hit confirm comes through. And just for a little bit of style, always dancing on him right at the end.
Of course.
Looking fresh. But round start, of course. Go ahead and get the command throw. Send him over to the side. Get more damage. And the cross-ups. We got the mix-ups, and Jonathan Tene wasn't ready.
Damage here, and like we said, Mei still does damage. Look at this insane damage from the mid-screen.
And now players in chat, we see you. We're looking at you, okay? Well, here we go. Gaijin, it is now the time known as the Eddie minigame. Never mind, burst came through.
Burst is out, but now Eddie is regenerating. Can play it, but has to be very careful because those Eddie activations have been punished by FourFaceButtons. They are very familiar with this matchup.
All 100%. Well, here we go. Gonna have positioning, break the wall. Positive bonus coming in. This is extremely even right now. Oh, anti-airs, get out of my skies. Jonathan Tene closing out the round again with the super. And gonna go ahead and get the first game.
Yeah, I think FourFaceButtons did a really good job of playing the matchup, but I just think Jonathan Tene is really good at being patient and really not pushing too hard when Eddie is down.
Yep. You know what's funny? All day today, I did this to the Soul players earlier too. Every time I said, see, yeah, the downplaying is bad, they lost immediately, so I'm kind of validating it. It's like, okay, maybe Mei does suck. All right, but right now, Jonathan Tene just playing so well. Like, there's quite a few times FourFaceButtons had like incredible damage, was able to mix up on the high lows, had the command throw earlier, but wasn't able to finish his move.
Yeah, the big thing is that, you know, FourFaceButtons is getting these situations where you get stuff started, but it's never enough because Eddie's always going to be a problem.
Yeah, just the counter poke game too, but hey, 1, 2, 3, it works still. Oh, going for the cross up, trying to go for the grab that time, but the backdash coming through for Jonathan Tene. Now he's starting to see through the mix-ups of FourFaceButtons. They're getting a little bit obvious.
And that was like the first time the grab was shown. He was already 2 layers ahead. He was 2 layers ahead.
He was like, I remember when you crossed me up in the corner. I see you.
And there we go, catches with the close S, pushing towards the corner now.
Jump in though, trying to challenge him on the way back down. That's a free wall break.
See, we have situations like this where FourFaceButtons gets great damage down, but then Jonathan Tene stabilizes into neutral. Never mind, I will eat my words. FourFaceButtons taking that round handily.
Ooh, I went full Sour Patch Kid on that one. My face squinted up. Whenever you see, oh, wait a minute, that's gonna be some big boy damage right there. Whole 30-40+% for your troubles. Gonna catch him afterwards as well. Completely turned. Here comes the seal, trying to get the grab, but good job teching the throw.
Again, the lead just pushing all the way around. Again, into the neutral. The PRC tried to do something there. The slowdown was still enough for it to hit.
And he's blocking the volleyball or the whatever it is, beach ball coming in. Go ahead and keeping it even right now. But Totsugeki coming through. Gonna get the command throw. That should be enough to go ahead and get the kill.
Okay, whew. Okay. Just let it rock a little bit. I actually respect that. You know, let it rock. I know it's gonna kill. Let me just do it how I want to do it.
Exactly. FourFaceButtons with a great answer back. Jonathan Tene was kind of cooking the mix-ups for a bit, and we saw the backdash, of course, like we said before, on the throw. So it looked like things were getting obvious. We said, all right, but what if What if I just don't care? And I just get more damage off counter hit, and it's kind of continuing.
And I am loving the options that FourFaceButtons showing off here. We're seeing a lot of angles we're seeing counter hits on anti-airs Zato's trying to do, and May is just punishing all of them.
Oh, tried to catch him on wake up and tried to catch it. That would have plus frames too, so even if you happen to block that, you still would have been screwed. But Jonathan Tene gets turned back here, Yajin.
Nice. Just a little bit pick up with the Pierce. Almost gets a full combo off that weird convert.
2K. Oh, here comes the dust. The Vortex we all love and hate, and we hate it a lot. That move is so good in that setup, but catching him off guard is going to be the answer, much like that anti-air. Coming in with the jump in. Good blocks in, coming in for FourFaceButtons. Another jump in block. Still using all that meter.
Oh my god!
Great job to stand it still, answering the Totsugeki.
Yeah, I like the adjustment now. Jonathan Tene was going for a lot of preemptive anti-airs, now just going to play this ground-based game.
Doubling up on the Totsugeki, but that's a big counter hit. That's going to hurt. Backing up, I think, looking for the burst bait.
Yeah, didn't want to push too hard there, didn't want to spend any bar. Now again, it is time for the Eddie and Zato show here in the corner.
And just walking out. It's now time for SeaWorld, waiting for the burst again, but it's going to get counter thrown. So Jonathan Tene actually walking away on the guess there from FourFaceButtons, looking for the burst, and that's going to cost them a lot.
Yeah, sometimes you have to actually bait their burst, you know, for it to happen.
Yeah.
Going for these soft baits. There was a lot of damage there on the table that he didn't get. Jonathan Tene killing off of that.
All of that coming from the fact that Jonathan Tene just believed that you weren't going to actually hit me.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, I'm gonna wait for hit confirm and then I'll burst. Yeah, I'm perfectly fine. I'm not gonna die. You hit me, I'll burst. Oh, you did it? Oh, you did it twice? Bet.
May just stuff the hell out of Eddie right there with the 6P.
All right, here we go. Though. This is now free corner carry. Here comes Eddie. Here comes Zato. Gets him on the low. You did not guess correctly.
Again, going for the Pierce instantly, I think. So strong right there, and the dust, the thing that we love to see and hate to block.
High-low mix-ups for days they're just all coming in on the side of favor of Jonathan Tene, getting the perfect, another perfect to add to the list that we've had on stream today.
Yeah, I think Jonathan Tene is smelling blood, but there we go, FourFaceButtons now getting something started. Hopefully, you kind of keep him here in the corner. The opposed, yeah, just back it off, doesn't want to deal with any of that.
That was good defense on the side of Jonathan Tene too, not moving out of the way from the plus frames, and also believing hard enough that FourFaceButtons wasn't going to go in for the command throw to try and mix him up. And now FourFaceButtons has given up stage.
And the command grab now coming up here with Jonathan Tene. Oh, the 2P, yup.
Keep him in the corner. No reason to reset neutral right now. Force YRC out, you still got burst.
Just backing off. Giving May all the space where she has to approach. And the open up low. Oh my god! The burst is coming out.
Saving that mix up for the end. Jonathan Tene still has burst, so I'm hit confirming pretty much can just dip, but at this point, you gotta use all this meter on block. You gotta hope to get a hit, and it does not matter. It's gonna get poked right back out. Jonathan Tene is gonna take that 3-1 over FourFaceButtons. That is going to be a top 24 winners qualifier again on the side of, first it was Supernoon. For now, it is Jonathan Tene. But that does also mean that KudoGio and FourFaceButtons do make it to top 24 loser side. So you'll be seeing more of them, I believe, tomorrow.
Yes.
Which is going to be happening at later on in the day. I think it's like 4 o'clock or something like that. But there'll be that, and that will lead into the main stage, of course, for CEO. That's not saying that we're done here, by the way. We still have a lot more matches to go, but we got to pay some bills first because we got to talk about a couple of the ads, the reasons why we are here in the first place. And if you want to make sure that you give some more support, shout out to main stage with the big Arcadian, $50,000 in total prizes. There's multiple online qualifiers from July 24th, September 4th, October 23rd, and of course, in the big stage itself, main stage, the last chance qualifiers to get yourself access to not only $50,000 in total prize pools, but if you do really well at main stage, get a spot at Summit.
Yeah, and shout outs to Vinyl Labs. I've been seeing some cool stuff over at their stall, so definitely check it out. VinylLabs.com using the coupon code CEO 2022 for 20% off store-wide. Also check them out on Instagram at Vinyl Labs.
Now, of course, you want to take control. You want to have the best access to the best control that you can. Hitbox is out there. Check them out at hitboxarcade.com/CEO2022. And, of course, to show some love and support to CEO, all of the merch goes right back into the funds that help make this event possible. Check out the FGC at the Beach merch. Check out the online store at ceo.gaminggen.gg or follow that QR code to get there.
Oh yeah, and go check out Grilla, the most innovative esports tournament solution. I know they brought out Christy, as we saw earlier from the earlier stream, and also Romance is here. So definitely register now at Grilla.gg for some early access.
And of course, if you want to get yourself some of the coolest looking design controllers, there's a booth here. If you happen to be within the crowd, go ahead and check out Controller Chaos. But if you want to save 10% off some of these incredible designs, get yourself the exclusive CEO controller. Check them out with the code CEO2022 to get that 10% off.
And shout out to Festival of Frights this time. I love the name for it. It's in October, so definitely check it out. They got Marvel, Smash, Ultimate, Strive, Grand Blue, KOF, Dragon Ball Fighters, pretty much all of the versus fighters they have, and this is over $3,000 in pod bonuses, so check it out, festivalfights.com.
Yeah, follow up to one of the incredible ones that happened in February, but also one of my first ever fight stick I got, the Obsidian. Make sure you go ahead and check out the Kwamba fight sticks. These are some of the best intro fight sticks you could get, some of the most comfortable fight sticks you could get. The Dragon is incredible. The bags are so good to get carry them around the entire room. Sometimes you don't know, you try to get a regular backpack and it doesn't really fit. It's comfortable, it doesn't feel heavy, and of course the Crystal and the Pearl, two of the great new additions. I'm a personal huge fan of the Obsidian and the Dragon. Make sure you go ahead and get that 20% coupon code CEO2022 at www.kwambausa.com.
But we have an amazing match coming up. I think I am going to scream. We have Hotashi.
You might lose it.
versus MFCR. I am telling all of the headphone users in the chat, prepare yourselves. We have MFCR fresh off of his 3-0 win over K7 Showoff against Moist Hotashi.
Yejin, my voice is already almost gone. We haven't even gotten to all the top 8 round finals for me to pop up for people yet. And because these matches have been so good, but one of the best personalities in the business, one of the best to do it right now, one of the most threatening players in the industry, Moist Hotashi. Shout out to Charlie, always supporting all these great players. He has proven himself time and time again. He did get second recently at DreamHack Dallas, losing to Razo, who had an incredible run, getting that reverse in Grands, but that's not something you ever want to be careful while going into. But that was against Leo, and guess who he's got to go up against, who just took out the CEO champ himself. MFCR, Juicy Zone MFCR, coming in with the Leo versus Nago. This is a matchup that Hotashi has been so practicing with all these matchups against Razo, but this is a very different beast.
Yeah, definitely a very different beast, whereas I feel like Razo is
We're going to blame him for all of my nightmares.
Razo is that cold, calculated Leo, but MFCR is the Unleash the Beast. I am going to flash kick no matter what. I am going to shake you to your core.
Absolutely, and the way that he did it to K7, it was the Nago before it worked out. However, instantly, round start low, forcing the burst already.
Oh my gosh, big counter hit, 2D. It's a lot of damage, catches the backdash with the axe kick.
Right, running in, forcing the burst out of Hotashi as well. One of the places Nago does not like to be, in the corner without resources. No YRC on deck, but he's going to poke his way out with the 2S, running right up and getting grabbed instantly, and then he grabs him right back.
Yeah, I love the fact that Hotashi's already trying to answer these options, but goes for the pass right through, and it will be the first round. MFCR going up on Hotashi here.
MFCR is cooking. He is the full chef. We got a kitchen outside, and he's putting him on the grill. It doesn't matter. He's got all of the right recipes for success. He's continuing to beat so many people that we expect to win the whole thing. But Hotashi is going to answer back. However, not that much damage, Asian.
Oh, look again. Hotashi's looking a little scared. He's been backdashing his way from corner to corner right now. MFCR is really pressing him. And again, the 2K, he's been fitting that in so well in all the matches he had today. Look at this, he's pretty much dead, and that's the first match!
All right, you know what? I am indeed going to blame him for my nightmares.
80% speed run right now!
We blame the Beast, we blame MFCR. Look at this, man, he's so composed, just cruising, bodying K7 Showoff, putting a little bit of stress into Hotashi. That was just like it was a good round. There were moments where it was a dominant round, and Hotashi's gonna have to figure something out ASAP.
I think we're gonna see the music counter pick. He switched up the music.
Music counter pick coming in. Hey, you got it. You got to do it. Hey, the Cullen Pounce watch, the music counter pick. Oh, you know what? I'm enjoying what we're seeing right now. So,
oh, yes!
I'm enjoying what we're seeing right now. It's usually Hotashi who's messing with people between the rounds. He's usually kind of like, trying to get him amped up, trying to get him moving up. MFCR just took his headphones off because he's listening to his own.
Yeah.
And just like kind of messed with him. It's like, I can't even hear the song, dude. Like, I literally can't even hear the music.
And that's the thing, MFCR is on the younger side, so he is disrespecting his elders right now in Hotashi.
Oh, he's playing that disrespectful style right now. No fear whatsoever. Gonna get pushed up by 5K. Command throw coming in. And now we gotta respect the clones. And this is a much better round start for Hotashi.
Oh my gosh, just a dust. Okay, Hotashi's like, okay, I get it, I understand.
Young man, sit down, be humble. Already getting himself on the board, but can Hotashi answer that back? Gonna back off with the far slash, protecting himself, coming in. He had to burst there. You do not want to take that counter hit.
Yeah, I want to see how Hotashi's gonna kind of mix it up there, because MFCR is always trying to push forward, and there's the flash kick that we have all seen today. But great grab into the corner, Nagoriyuki. The instant flash. You see that? He reacted to the dust.
I'm starting to actually just respect these DPs. He's doing it in the gaps. He's doing it on the right answers. But what's one way to beat a G-Gen? Get to generate yourself. Using the super on the button press is gonna go ahead and get some damage.
Well, there we go. But there we go. Hotashi answering right back.
I was looking. Oh, the eyes are moving. He's looking over. Oh, the eyebrows raised. It's like, yo, what song what song you switching to, bro? Hey, what you doing? What you switching up to, homie? Oh, you were confident a second ago, huh? Oh, you had something to say a second ago,
Now the headphones staying on this time. The earbuds are staying in.
Yo, but I love MFCR's like response afterwards. Like, okay, all right, let's do this.
Oh my God.
A hot set alert, ladies and gentlemen. All right, instant gold burst. That's gonna get him a good amount of pressure incoming.
Oh.
And big whip grab. Didn't get the counter hit that he was hoping for, though. Not gonna get the big play. Just going for 5K. Oh my God.
Jeez, just goes right for it. Not dealing with any of MFCR's shenanigans.
Well, that's one way to stop an overhead. It's gonna make you think about that option twice. Gonna be able to get out of corner, though, with the PRC. It's now his turn. He's got away with those quite a few times. He did not let him double up on the overhead that time.
Nice clean 2S there. Now MFCR has to kind of, I don't know, because I want to say that he should back off, but I think he needs to turn it up even more. Oh, never mind. Do not turn it off. Turn it off. Put it on pause.
We have reached the point where the update is coming in. Windows is giving us another thing we have to deal with for 30 minutes, and that is called the download of Hotashi to MFCR, because MFCR is having an incredibly hard time finding any openings that PRC is going to get through, though. That's an anti-air.
Oh, and again, not allowing any of these pass-throughs, and that is the thing that, you know, MFCR likes to lean on.
Yasian, I'm sorry, but it looks like most esports actually uses fiber internet, because this download speed is it's kind of nuts. I feel like the numbers are not looking too hot. It's he's, you know, there was maybe like a you know, 1 terabyte file that he had to get down on MFCR. You know, kind of cooking everybody, but
yeah, looks like we have finally finished the download.
Yeah. We're going to need an update or send the virus. I don't know.
That firmware update got to be coming soon. Let's see if MFCR will be able to tap in and stop Hotashi from doing what he wants to do. He's literally just kind of sitting there and just saying, you're going to be here, get cooked.
Exactly. Hotashi feeling himself right now. Definitely more confidence in the look going into this round now. MFCR was able to kind of steamroll him before. Gonna actually respect 5K at the start this time. Gonna get some string in. It didn't matter. Wasn't a true enough block string. Gonna get grabbed.
Yeah, I think the big thing is that MFCR has to reestablish the fear of God on the cross-ups. But there you go. This is a start now.
That was a good start, getting the burst bait, getting the big counter hit, backing off, trying to space him out, but Far S is going to get him out.
Doing the 2D RC forward, full convert here. Gonna splat and get a bit more bar to work with on the positive bonus.
Cross up low. Oh, never mind, instantly answering back. It's like, no. 2S, not going to have that.
Oh my gosh, the 2K hits anti-air. Oh no!
You ain't bursting on me, baby. I got first save strings. I know you're going to try to do something, and that is all of that work for a drop of nothing. MFCR now facing losers round 2.
And gonna have to see how they're going to adjust here. Hotoshi's just looked so strong in the instant block on the 6K into the grab, excuse me.
They trying to jump out, but just getting pulled safely. Gonna go ahead and answer back, but the 6P says absolutely not. Pushing him back in the corner, checking him with...
Yeah, very tense!
All right, TP's gonna get him out.
Oh, nice. Gets the close test again, chasing him down.
No burst, no YRC. He's got to hold all this. The defense has got to be on point, but the smack back. All right, YRC keeping him in the corner.
So tense right now, the sweep, and that's a punish. Didn't go for the flash kick, and Hotashi taking it over MFCR, popping off a little bit, being like, why do you guys thought? You guys thought.
I love his immediate answer to the floor of the crowd. You know for a fact that they were getting loud. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, who? Did y'all forget? Did y'all forget who I am?
Hit him with who do you think you are? I am.
Say, do you know who I am, baby? Do you know who I am? Right now, me, I'm Hotashi. I'm Hotashi, baby. That's right. Excellent answer coming in from Hotashi right there, coming out with the 3-1. MFCR looked really good in that first game, and they got figured out.
Yeah, and it's tough. I feel like, you know, I feel like they have played a bit before, so, you know, when you don't have experience against kind of that wild child gameplay, it is kind of intimidating. So luckily, Hotashi was there, able to nip it in the bud immediately.
Yeah, and that's being in that position before. That's being at the grand final stage. That's being a champion, knowing how to find the adjustments. Because there's no other way to say it. He kind of got cooked first round, but he understands, I got 3 more rounds to play, like, at minimum. I got time to figure this out. Somebody who's been extremely cool, calm, and collected, though, with literally no phase. Unfortunately, for Nitro's sake, that did not go out too well. Cheryo's coming up next. It's going to be up against Solstice. So we're going to be seeing Goldlewis Dickinson.
Yes, sir.
Our favorite politician, the only politician I like, versus Solstice, Ramlethal, coming up here. A range game that might not matter the way we've been seeing Goldlewis play.
If Ram can't get in that range where the Far S and the 6 Heavy Slash is going to poke out, he's just going to go over and hit him with the Behemoth Typhoon.
Yep, and make you feel kind of silly for it. There is just the amount of damage that Goldlewis is getting right now off of counter hit, off of block strings, it doesn't matter. But one thing that does favor Ramlethal is the fact that once Goldlewis is in that corner, it's very easy to bait the super. It's easy to bait super out because that's like one of the few answers they got to that insane block pressure. They can't really do so much to jump, like they can't jump check to try and get away from the explosions on the swords, so they're forced to hold that. And when it comes to the Rekkas, you have to be very careful about when you try to challenge the Rekkas because you're going to take that wall break, and that's going to force you back to full screen neutral with Ram with full meter. That being said, though, we kind of said a similar statement when it came to the Jacko, and Cheryo made us look rather foolish. So I'm very curious to see what this is going to look like.
Yeah, so both players just kind of getting ready over here. Feeling very tense. But, you know, as we said before, you know, Cheryo, just no emotion. No. They are here to play.
No, calm and collected. I think that it's probably one of the scariest things when you play up against someone who plays like the big boys, the heavies, the hard-hitting characters with massive damage, and they have no emotion.
Oh yeah,
they are just murder on the mind. What's the face from Street Fighter? The Taquito look?
Oh yeah,
the murder face.
Yeah,
the murder face. Yeah, that like that's one thing. But when you see someone just kind of sit there like, yeah, I was always gonna win. Yeah, no, that's right. No, I expected it to be that way. We're popping off for Goldlewis and just like, yeah, no, that's right.
Yeah.
That
was supposed to happen.
Of course.
Just another day at the office.
You question this? This is my 9 to 5. Actually, we see a little smirk. Okay, so we saw a little smile on the fist bump. There we go. Not just the murder machine, but it's looking like one right now as we see Goldlewis Dickinson versus Ram, Solstice versus Cheryo. Another qualifying match to get into top 24 Asian.
Man, I really just hope that...
Actually, I want to reword that. Both of them get into top 24 guaranteed in this spot. But one of them is winners, one of them is losers.
Yeah.
Just to word that properly.
And again, Cheryo just jumps forward and starts establishing the pressure. Big counter hit off the far S. Look at the damage already.
Below 55% for existing. Cheryo is a menace. As you see, walking up with that big grizzly look, smacking him away, using 5H and Far S as much as possible to keep him away from you. But now the air-to-air game, gonna catch him on the jump, but waiting till the end for the proper time to go for the burst.
Nice RC back to kind of reestablish this pressure. Gets opened up low. Going to go for the mix again.
Finishing out the Rekkas last time. Gonna get caught on the low, but not really anything to do. Rekka coming through, spend that meter, absolutely.
Yeah, and that's really the weakness of Goldlewis there. Doesn't have fast buttons to kind of poke out and has to rely on reversal super.
Yep. Oh, wow, okay. I mean, I don't disrespect it at all. And these Rekkas are just putting in so much work right now. And it's just pretty much what you got to hold. Here we go. Got to hold this block string pressure. This is one of the spots where Goldlewis is the weakest, especially when he doesn't have meter, whether it be the Super or the YRC. It does not matter.
All right, not a lot of health to work with here again. Solstice still keeping the pressure train going.
Right, gonna have to burst their way out of there. Cheryo has Thunderbird available, but just kind of walking back is Solstice. Gonna block the overhead, gonna make sure the blocks continue, but the low is ready to go.
A little bit of a two-piece off that conversion there to 2K, a little bit too stubby there for the pressure, and big poke out Solstice. Getting that first match.
Solstice nodded their head the same way I did, just like,
Yep.
Yep. Par for the course. Excellently played. Cheryo actually got, like, for the first time we've seen kind of crack the defense so far, but the jump D gonna go ahead and get the turn started immediately.
Yeah, incredibly courageous start to the round. Already in the corner. Doesn't have too much bar to FD, so all this chip is gonna be so much damage here in this round.
And a brave jump in from Solstice too. I think if there's one thing I got, like, a big compliment, 6B, gonna go ahead and get the anti there, but like Solstice has no fear on jumping, like at all.
Well, to be fair, jump D is a pretty brolic jumping.
Yeah, true. Jump bash, jump D. I mean, the skies belong to Ramlethal. Let's be real.
Oh boy. Yep. Goes for the super.
All right. Yeah, pretty much, you have to hold on to burst here at this point. So YRC is like your safest option. Never mind. That's a very strong belief that you're getting yourself back in this round. Well, let's see if Cheryo can make it happen.
Patience from Solstice here, and the poke out, put that coffin back down, sir.
That's matchup knowledge, knowing the proper time to find that poke in the gap. Pretty much, most people have been checked when they tried to do that on a Behemoth Typhoon, but Solstice knew, and now YRC was useless. The burst is almost gone, but we're getting close to burst coming back here, so you'll be able to get an opportunity by the time you get put in the corner, if you do.
Oh my gosh, the poke out again, went for far S into Behemoth Typhoon. Solstice poked out again.
Go, get him on the low, Yajin. This is a good gift for Solstice again, keeping that pressure up.
Navigating that a little bit, nice poke out, don't let him run forward.
Jump bash, just gotta check at him, but that health is slowly dipping now for Ram.
Oh my gosh, ran a little bit too far, got a little too thirsty for the hit. Won't be enough, never mind, that is enough.
Yeah, that was enough, and Solstice again just bobbing the head. It's like, all right, I get it. I know how to play this matchup. I understand what I need to do. I know how to keep calm, not get reckless. And this is just a second to breathe, recollect, think about what you need to do. Because Cheryo's had a couple of wins. The problem is that every time Cheryo has gotten a solid win, there's usually been a separation. Yeah. And in that separation, the area game has constantly gone in favor of Solstice, and that chip game goes to the end. But like you said, got a bit greedy, or maybe just wanted to make something happen at the end. When he had a small life lead, Cheryo had it, but then tried to get that jump in and got punished for it.
Yeah, that really is a matter of patience. I think there's a little bit of frustration there. A lot of the things that usually work, I feel, in the matchup. Like we're seeing Far S into Behemoth Typhoon get, stuffed by Far S on Ram's side. Not being able to get the pressure triggers that were free for you, I feel it's pretty frustrating. You can't find your way in as easily.
Yeah, it adds up over time. Now Cheryo facing a 2-0 deficit. Gonna get in though with the jump D. Gonna go for the overhead. Gonna be forced back into the corner though. Here's Solstice actually looking like the, oh, never mind. Solstice boxed the way out with 5-inch. Like, no, don't worry. I'm gonna reset Nooch.
Yeah, I really like that option of just playing at that rate where Ramlethal just outright beats Goldlewis.
Yeah. And just keeping it going here too. Just checking him over and over again. Gonna get poked out. Yeah, you can't escape the pressure. Oh my god,
gosh.
There's like 6 of them.
The staircase all the way down.
Burst finally comes through, Thunderbird up. Just gotta walk it back. You have plenty of room not to get reckless there.
Okay, able to get rid of it, not even doing too much. And now Cheryo again having to get in on Ram here.
That's pretty much been the entire game so far, and Burst is on deck if it matters, but at this point, you can't, like, I think your only option here, yeah, you can, oh my god, just the dash back on the overhead, catching him slipping, trying to, even if you try to YRC there, Solstice already faded out, so you're gonna get the punish regardless.
That was definitely a rough situation there for Solstice, but now cheryo has Solstice in the corner, but never mind. Took that space into mid-screen. It's so tough that Solstice kind of got a read for how cheryo wants to layer this pressure.
Yeah, now the Behemoth Typhoons are coming down. Gonna go for the low version that time. Gonna keep the lows up, trying to condition into a overhead very soon.
Scary there with that far S. Gonna finish the wreck at nice XP.
Gonna get back down. JRC gonna go ahead and get that damage on the board. Probably gonna wall break here. Yep. All right.
Get that chance here for cheryo now.
Walk up. JRC to walk in. You gotta get right on the next mix-up. Now you're out of resources. Thunderbird coming in, though. It's gonna allow you to at least get the corner pressure.
Oh, the whip! A little bit too far for the whip punish, but there we go. Gets the damage. Just a little bit here for Solstice, and nice air-to-air.
Finally wins out of air-to-air Asian to get the round. cheryo fans still have some small hope left. Burst still on deck for both, and the grabs, that's what we said was so good earlier against Nitro. Once the grabs get started, I feel like that's gonna be a problem for Solstice.
Oh no, but got a little bit too greedy with the Behemoth there and got the poke up, but never mind. cheryo keeping the pressure going. Nice tech. You have to deal with the Thunderbird now, and the PRC forward. Nice block on the fuzzy.
Oh, cheryo is actually kind of cooking now, but back off into neutral. The wreck is gonna come through. Go ahead and reset it fully, and it's actually not even playing the spacing game, just staying right up in the face of cheryo. No YRC to stop any of this.
Nice, gets the jump dust, and again is running through, and there's the grab like you were saying. cheryo might be feeling themselves right now.
Trying to get the poke and just not put out 2 buttons that time for the burst. And now this is chip territory. This is full chip territory. You have pretty much no meter. Solstice gonna jump in, gets the clash, not gonna lose that, lose the game. And there's the jump D.
Oh my God!
Moves it to a game for Asian.
Honestly, I wish the cam was on Solstice right there, because they were like, how did that hit?
Yeah.
That was so crazy.
Also, I was just checking the brackets too. This is the last qualifier for this pool for winner side. So This is the last one to be able to make it on the winner side. And of course, there's that another wave of pools that are happening after this as well. But right now, Solstice trying to hopefully hold on to that as we see cheryo start to get the party started, backing off safely away from any poke game.
Yeah, cheryo's working out real strong right now. The jump D and these air-to-air jump heavy slashes are working out solo right now. The PRC forward, keeping the plus, still keeping this pressure going, and the counter hit, he finally bit!
Big boy is swinging! He is starting to get that damage going. cheryo has started to wake up.
Yeah, I think the adjustments have been made here for cheryo. And just running through, I love it. There's like, they've established the neutral, now they can just run in.
Yeah, like, Solstice got the 5K poke out, ran back in. Far slash poke out, ran back in. You can't stop me!
Oh my gosh, and the far S PRC forward. Look at this damage here.
Oh my God, Oki, now you gotta respect that, and all that respect meant absolutely nothing. The crowd is getting into it. They are popping off, watching cheryo working on a reverse 3-0 potentially here.
Oh yeah, and you know, Solstice, I feel, really has to tank her down. You cannot let him establish that neutral. Once you let him just start jumping, he's gonna just start running up on you, and that's horrifying.
How do you stay that calm? How do you stay that calm? Like, Solstice is deep in thought right now, but cheryo, after winning the round again, it's just like, yep, business as usual.
And it is the coolest thing, honestly.
One of the things that is the most important for a lot of pros is that, like, whenever you hear them talk about, like, how did you make that happen? They say, I still had rounds to play. Job wasn't done. I have ways to make it back. And cheryo looking like that right now. Solstice, this is the #1 seed coming in from the pool A3, coming up here against cheryo, who was kind of cooking quite a few people leading up to Nitro, and Solstice is currently on the back foot, but the air-to-air game finally working in favor.
And there we go. You really have to chase him into the sky. You cannot let Goldlewis establish that. There we go, the corner pressure that we all know Ram is so good at. And nice blocks here, but still the open up.
Oh my God, yeah, you gotta hold that. Trying to catch him pressing a button, and he did indeed catch him pressing a button. That's gonna be Solstice getting the round, putting cheryo once again on potential knocking into the loser side of top 24.
Yeah, I think the adjustment there, oh my God, just waiting for these jumps now. Not even bothering with any grounded neutral. You're going to jump, that's the only way he can get in.
And the damage is in favor. The burst bait comes in. Solstice getting a lot of damage right now. Another wall break, positive bonus. It's starting to look like it might be over here for cheryo.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hell of a hill to climb here. Already, Solstice has cheryo in the corner, can just chip out at this point.
Yeah, single hitter, Rekka backing off. You're forced to have to take the block there. Anti-air comes in though. The big boy's running up. It's his time to play. Oki on setup, going for the Behemoth Typhoon.
Oh
catches
my
him
God.
slipping.
Can't stay safe side.
Coming out the PRC, backing off, trying to get him to go for a grab, anticipating a grab up, but that's gonna be it. Solstice is going to get the W, a proper pop-off in the seat for that one. Definitely stressed, throwing it back to the crowd, a couple people supporting, of course, definitely claps out worthy of that one. That was an incredible set, almost a reverse 3-0 on the side of cheryo, looking amazing doing it. So it's absolute claps up to that. That was a beautiful set.
Man, and you know, one of the best things about it is that, like, they had that intense chat or that intense battle. Now they're just chatting, like, oh man, good stuff, man. And then they probably like, oh, I wish I did this there. Or like, oh yeah, when we did this, I want to do this. So I love when players are still keeping that, like, camaraderie there, even though we are deep in the bracket right now.
Yeah, we are getting so much further into the bracket. We're trying to make it to day 3. Like, literally just trying to make it to day 3 right now. And this is the matchups you have to deal with. And it's only going to continue as we make a trip into the actual elimination portion of this bracket for these pools. We were looking at everybody who's making it in on the winner's side. We were making, we just saw rounds where people made the guaranteed on the loser side as well. So cheryo's not out for anybody's a fan. They do make it to day 3. But now we take that trip to the loser side. We have PRBigButtJackson coming up next versus Dusty. I am so glad that my pools earlier involved this, and now it's going to continue. Also, Puerto Rico, by the way, is about to make it loud back there.
Yeah.
Because that's what the PR stands for. Coming out here from Puerto Rico with that support from everybody in the background. You're going to see a man by the name of Chopper running around with the flag pretty soon. And, I mean, if everybody remembers, CEO, when Mono won,
oh my god,
they took over the venue.
Yes, literally, it was so hype.
It's beautiful. Love to see it. And I'm going to take a look exactly where this is, of course, in the pool. Yeah, I believe this might be this one, actually. Oh, no, okay, so this is the other pool. Let's take a look back here. Dusty coming up here against BigButtJackson. BigButtJackson playing Nago. Played very well earlier today, but ended up going down to KudoGio, one of the 2 Nagos that ended up being kind of fed to Happy Chaos, but eventually KudoGio was met, of course, by Supernoon and had to go ahead and take that trip to the loser side. But let's see what this bracket run is here so far. I'm very, see, look at it. See that the pop-off already going up in the chat. I already heard them. I heard them cheering in the background.
I can hear them through these headphones.
They are going. It's going to get loud in here. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna find it eventually. Right, so that last one was Solstice. There we go. And I blame this on the internet being bad in here. It's not me not knowing how to use tech. It's just I can't load it. Okay, wow. All right, yeah, so this match here is going to be to get into loser side of top 24. BigButtJackson had to take out Idiosyncrasy, who was one of the people.
No way.
Yeah, Idiosyncrasy is out.
Oh, man, that would have been...
Yeah, and Dusty took out Emperor, so both of them going through 2 very qualified competitors, and it's going to be interesting to see how they do this. And also, I just realized Emperor, one of the few Faust we still had left in bracket.
Yeah.
We still have Apology Man later, but Faust has been putting in that work post the patch too. But that was met by another patch winner. We get to see a return. Another Jacko graces the screen.
Yeah, we will see if this Jacko will be able to get established. It was so hard for Nitro in that last match against cheryo. But, different matchup. Nagoriyuki is also, I feel, a big bully in this matchup. So we're going to have to see if they will be able to get anything started with the homies.
Round start bullying immediately. Just catch them on the low, going straight down to about, take about 45% for their doubles and positive bonus. This is just a nightmare situation for Jacko trying to deal with Nago.
Oh my god, the PRC back to punish the poke out. Excuse me, PRBigButtJackson.
Oh man, look, he does not lie. The mix-ups do not lie, man. Sir Mix-a-Lot. He's out here getting the W's over and over, and he just pretty much made you, like anybody who ever wonders What can he do with this? What these changes? Yeah, no, Nago's still out here. Nago's still out here being that pain. Let's double up lows. It's now time for some set play.
Ooh, nice mix with the cross-up off the homie. And there we go, picked him right back up from behind. And look at the sandwich.
Oh, the minions continuing to pressure up, spin the window. However, your turn was over. You had no more minions left to continue that. And now PRBigButtJackson, BigButtJackson is going to come out here and keep it going.
Ooh, big whiff on the 2 heavy slash. Chance here for Dusty, but just backs off. Nice guard with the homie. Kicking him forward, play a little soccer.
You gotta watch out. You can't jump in too much. 2H will go ahead and give you them nightmares. But coming in with the low, RC to keep the pressure going. 2 of them out. Gonna go ahead and keep that pressure up. Auto pressing buttons. That's gonna give Dusty the round.
Nice pressure cancels there. And now, let's see who will start out in this round.
Very good defense usage on both players as well. They both have been holding on for a while. Just kind of got caught at the end. First is finally going to come out. Was just going to compliment. They haven't really been using it too much. Round 1, not really able to use it inside of Dusty. It wasn't really worth it. But Dusty's answering back well so far, Asian.
Yeah, I think they're kind of, that first round was kind of checking what they were going to do on defense and just being able to just, yo, I'm going to keep putting homies down if you're not going to press the button.
Yep, the backdash actually getting away from the spin. And here comes the minions once again. I expect to jump across it pretty soon, but the 2S is going to go ahead and give PRBigButtJackson an opportunity here. Backing up PRC, that's a free YRC punish.
Amazing read there, and still pushing into the corner. The homies are in play. Look at them with their lollipops.
The Lollipop Guild is out here thriving. The stocks are rising. However, going to get poked up by 2P. And it's now BigButtJackson's chance. Going to get the low. OTG running up. Going to get the low. And the burst was not within range to stop it. And that's going to be BigButtJackson getting round 1.
Yeah, just edged it a little bit out there. I wanted to see a little more off of the buff super there in the corner, but the 2P checkout, you know, the 2P check off of Nagoriyuki was so good.
I feel like we also answered if chat was ever wondering if we would stop saying it to say Jackson. Absolutely not. You earned the right for this name.
Exactly.
Also, you earned the right to get cooked. You earned the right to get absolutely cooked. This super, the damage, what do you even do? You gotta hold on to it. Everybody's coming up. The squad is out here bodying. They're throwing hands.
They are beating him in the retweets right now. My God.
Oh my God, look at the meter. The exclamation point was saying, help, help me.
It reminds me of that meme with the survive, and it's literally just that super.
Oh my God, to get to catch him on the low, that's gonna be Dusty with a dominant round right there.
Yeah, we're gonna see if Dusty can get a little bit more rounds like that. Here, BigButtJackson's gonna have to find an answer for the homies.
That's one good way to get it started, but immediately bursting out, not trying to take out a hit, not trying to get forced into the corner. However, 1, 2S, what? Yep, well, there it is, but he knew that he needed to jump around it.
Nice blocks here in the corner. Nice to set the pressure into the 2K. Just trying to find a time to kind of put the homies out safely. And there we go, one's out.
5H spacing's not enough. Here it comes. Oh my God. Dustin would get punted. It's Nago like, go get him.
Yeah.
Go get him, little buddy.
Yeah, just pestering him a little bit. Oh!
He's just so happy about it too. Like, hey, come here, big man. All right, but now it is, he's gone.
PRC, oh my God, where did he go? That was actually crazy. They wanted the PRC to punish, but he was not on the screen. What can you punish if he's not there?
Asian, my heart rate went up on that. I don't
Nagoriyuki jump scare right there. That was horrifying.
Well, that's the last thing I want to be seeing Nago be able to do consistently. But now the pressure has begun. The 5H gonna go ahead and back off, but you keep the spacing. 5H counter hit. OTT coming with the PRC.
Oh.
Free command grab, not be able to react, and there they are. Like I said, Puerto Rico is out here showing that support. They are feeling themselves. They are that's all the Red Rooster out this way. They want to see this W. This would get BigButtJackson a game 3. And the instant first base setting up immediately. Good job from Dusty.
This is not looking good right now here from PRBigButtJackson in this first round.
Right.
No, and the rally now can keep doing this pressure.
You're right, the rally is here, the party is out here. It's now chip territory. Your meter's gone, my friend.
Oh my goodness. There we go. We'll be able to set out a homie right out. But doesn't go for it, just backs off. PRBigButtJackson now has to do all of the effort here. Never mind, Dusty just goes right in.
Call in the boys. Look, all I know is that if Jacko ever gets into trouble, you call that number, the homies are right there. You get into some scraps, into a bad situation, like, I got you. I am on deck. They're ready to scrap at any time. It is still Dusty's turn. Super gonna go ahead and cash out that damage. Gonna go ahead and get that positive bonus as well. This is a dominant round right now.
I would not want to see any of your little buddies in a dark hallway, you know?
They'll smile at you while they're at it too. It's like, stab. All right, well now the stabs are coming in on the other side. Far as gonna get checked on the teleport in. No, sir, not today.
And Dusty with the poke out there. Again, just going for the super. I'm sure it's going to whip here. PRC forward, nice catch.
Yeah, had bars to spend, kept it safe. Now you just play the zoning game. It's on Nago to have to walk through this.
Nice, the close got through, and there you go. You have the command grab. The party starter close S into the spin right there. Look at the damage.
You couldn't burst any of that either. The range that PRBigButtJackson was at was all burst safe. There was nothing Dusty could do about it. You got to hold out to that for round 3.
And the big thing is Dusty's getting these amazing sequences, but PRBigButtJackson is so clutch.
Welcome to the world of Nagoriyuki. We're all living in it. And especially with the nerfs now, Happy Chaos, we're going to be seeing a return to form here in Guilty Gear Strive.
He's just throwing out the homies again, trying to navigate the minefield, but again, PRBigButtJackson just biding their time. Big open up.
On the other side, not looking on your toes on the other side. Here comes PRBigButtJackson taking a lot of damage, but gonna go ahead and box his way out, Yasian.
Just be a little careful, the blood gauge is looking mighty. Never mind, take it down a little bit now. Has some opportunities.
Anti-air 5B right there. Just go ahead and get him back down to the ground at least. But this is Dusty's round to kind of control right now. 2 of them out, catch that super. Yeah, good luck with that. That's gonna be Dusty putting himself on the board here.
Yeah, that was a very strong performance there. I think that, you know, they were able to get a lot of rally sequences and not having to go for, you know, maybe a PRC or using YRC in the defense. So being able to kind of hold down the bar and make it matter where it counts. Yep. Dusty was able to get one on there, but I think we're in character select right now.
Yeah, I think this is just a breather moment. We're switching up the music as well. Speaking of deep breaths, just saw one come out of Dusty. Yeah, had to work for that one right there. But what do you think that Dusty did so well in that round that's going to need to happen again post BigButtJackson's adjustments? Because there's no world where we saw it earlier where he was able to make a really good 3-0 comeback. Excuse me. Earlier today in pools he had a great 3-0 comeback in a Ditto, and a lot of that just came from rapid adjustments. What did Dusty need to do to not be obvious about it?
I think the big thing here is he's kind of varying how he's getting the homies out. Before he was kind of like raw dogging it, running up and trying to make something happen. But now we're backing off. We're seeing what Nagoriyuki is doing and making sure he can't just boop you forward and, you know, punish you for calling the homies.
Raw dogging it, man. Not the glizzy with no bev, bro. Like you can't be out here having the glizzy without beverage. But right now, Dusty is gonna burst. Go ahead and back him off. Shout out to Fabs, by the way. Go ahead, back him off, and he's pushing him into the corner. However, nothing behind that. He's gonna burst, keep him in the corner again. BigButtJackson answering right back.
Yeah, now again, gonna stay in this corner. Can't really do much when Nagoriyuki has you at that space, but never mind, you go right under it, and now the sandwich with the homies, the YRC, what a good option.
Yeah, try to command throw immediately after that too, and I was going to compliment BigButtJackson's ability to keep Dusty grounded for a bit there. He was actually had like a really good anti-air game. And then the one time Dusty got to jump in, it was over.
Oh yeah. And that's kind of the big thing here. Keeping Jacko off of him, but never mind. Dusty is working in the corner. Look at this, the homies are out, the super's coming out. We're getting that positive bonus and the setup afterwards with the knockdown.
All right, safe jump in. You have burst, so you're gonna be forced to have to use it soon. Oh, the counter hit. Yeah, he delayed that too. He wanted the burst right there. Now you can't burst at all. You're pretty much stuck in the corner here with my dude, with the lollipop just kind of staring at you on the way out. Burst finally comes through though. Nago has come back from this spot many times before.
Yeah, you really can't count it out, but you can count it out there. All right, Dusty. Tying it up 2-2. Will this be the 3-0 reverse?
Asian again, this is why I can't breathe, man. My voice is gone. We have gotten to another potential reverse 3-0, another game 5. Everybody is fighting for their lives, but this time for real, this is to get into top 24 on the loser side. Loser goes home.
Well, no. Trying to push him into the corner again. This is where Nagoriyuki wants to be here. Oh my goodness, and the command grab whips, and the homie comes out. You have, yeah, great burst. They don't want to let Dusty get anything started.
Yeah, instant red RC just to try and keep corner. And here comes the blue RC looking for the command throw, but does get the landing on the way back down from the delayed slow. And now Dusty is looking at a dominant round here. I don't think you're going to make this one back. 5H is going to close it out.
Yeah, that worked out really good there for PRBigButtJackson. Really wetting any of that momentum coming in, but then again, Dusty's still fighting out here.
Right, just trying to space him out. Wouldn't be surprised if a 2H check comes in pretty soon. 6P is going to go ahead and smack away the minions.
Get back to mid-screen. Again, the lollipop homie still going in.
And Dusty staying kind of grounded again, just setting up the minions to slowly work their way in. The homies on deck. The throw in favor of Dusty, though. You got to watch out from behind you. You got caught for it last time.
No, and the rally again gonna have to hold this pressure in the corner as the homies go at it. Nice grab, fit it in. But again, the mix gets the low.
Not one, not two, but three. The whole squad, got called in. It's the Ginyu Force, and now Dusty moves it to what we would hope, the final round. This is to determine who stays alive.
Tense now, backing off a little bit. Nice, and that's the snipes that you need to see. You cannot put the homies out. Do not kill safe. And you can Fukia for it at any point in time.
BigButtJackson going for the big play there, trying to catch the fully charged Dust. No burst on deck, so it would have been huge damage. But now, Yasian, full screen control on the side of Dusty.
Oh my gosh, the 5P anti-air doesn't get too much off of it. The homie not doing anything.
Burst available on both sides. You go, they go for the PRC to try and maybe wait out for the burst. I don't know, but you don't really have that many other options left. You're gonna have to go up, get the minions out. Hopefully, your homies, the squad. Oh, the whip grab! You're forced to burst, but he gets through.
It's so close!
Oh my God!
Wait.
That's gonna smack it away.
Yep.
Just get pulled.
A nice guard. Pushing the homie on. The chip will do it.
He's gonna have to FD. He's gonna be forced to do it. Red RC comes through. He's got some meter, but BigButtJackson respecting him.
Oh my gosh, just put out the homie. He didn't even poke out.
He's just walking in, and 2S is gonna take it. The skybound jump from Puerto Rico. The Red Rooster team out here supporting. The hugs coming out in what was an incredibly close set. Dusty did their best to get the reverse 3-0, but it was not enough. The defense, the ability to stay calm from BigButtJackson coming out here and getting that W. It's such a great name to say at the end of all that, man.
That's the last time I'll get to say that on this blog. PRBigButtJackson. Let's play one. PRBigButtJackson.
PRBigButtJackson.
But man, I am.
Jeff, put some respect on PRBigButtJackson.
That was such an insane match. Towards the end.
Oh my. I'm trying to stay hired.
Oh my God. Okay, but PRBigButtJackson did so well not to press any buttons there. There were so many baits. They're putting the homie out, putting the guard out, and not pressing anything. Being so patient, finding that perfect time to slip in the 2S to seal that match. Oh my God.
Man. That was insane. Again, the voice is disappearing for good reason. This has been some incredible Guilty Gear action. I'm not one to normally try to harp on like annoyances from before, but the Happy Chaos nerf is making me pretty happy. We are seeing such a different level of play, a bunch of different characters. Obviously, we're used to seeing Nago. He's been around forever. He's going to continue to stay around. But seeing what we've been seeing out of the Jackals, out of Goldlewis, out of a lot of different plays, and even some of them that got nerfed, we're seeing such a diverse character pool so far today, and it's only going to continue. But up next, we're going to be seeing still at least one more, if I remember correctly. JRam, if was one of the Nagos that went down earlier to, yes, KudoGio. So we're going to be seeing JRam return to the sticks. We're going to see a back-to-back Naga here, but they're going to be going up against Miles. All right. And Miles actually taking out, I always say this wrong, Ominiscus. Is that how it said?
Ominiscus.
Ominiscus?
Yeah, that looks right.
I think that's how I said.
No, ominous, see? Ominisk. Ominisk. I think it's ominous.
Chat, we're going to say it wrong on purpose for at least 4 more times. That way I cover all options. So anyway, Ominosk out here with the Omega Beams. All right, no, all right, I'm done. But Miles getting the 3-0 over them.
Omnistar.
Omni was one of the #1 seeds of their pool going in today. I can't remember what pool it was, but getting kind of kind of, I was about to say a very rude way of saying it. They got dumpstered on.
Okay,
Miles,
okay.
But we're going to be seeing, I mean, one of those characters that's pretty good at doing that is one Millia Rage.
Yeah, Millia Rage, always I feel like a crowd favorite. When she's mixing people, the crowd gets hyped, but then again, you know, she gets touched once, goodbye. You have that paper health, almost similar to Chip, but not as low.
This is one of the most comical matchups in the game because of that exact reason. You can mix Nago for a long time. You can win neutral 7 times in a row. And then you mess up one time on counter hit DP, and the round is over.
Yep, that's it, you know. Say your prayers.
You already see the danger coming through because of how many times Miles is backdashing, trying to get a bait out of JRam, but JRam doing exactly what we said. One good hit, bringing it already down, and yeah, you are not bursting that. Let that rock. You got anti-aired, GG's.
Why does that hit so far like that? That's nuts.
I have questions I would like answered, Asian, and they have not been answered yet.
Oh, nice big mix-up off of the ring.
And same side a majority of times. Had one cross-up just a second ago. Gonna cross-up again. That's 2 times now cross-up is hit. 3 times now cross-up is hit.
Got this putting in a lot of work here, but now it is Nagoriyuki's turn to pressure here in the corner. Backed off a little bit. Miles, I love taking that space back. And great grab, and now he's gonna start a rad back up.
And the one time he decided to stay same side again. Gonna go ahead and get the throw. Gonna take him for a full trip on everybody's least favorite rocket ship. Gonna close it out with the moon. However, you cannot screw up. You literally can't screw up here because you could still lose this game.
Yeah, this is not the time where you want to do anything too risky.
CRC, cross up, good blocks that time from JRam.
Oh boy, the heavy touch is coming out now. A little scary, wait a minute.
Okay, gonna jump around the command throw, understanding that that was one of the main ideas. The blood gauge was getting pretty high, so at that point, JRam can't really afford to kind of get reckless with trying to close the gap. That was a good call on Miles.
But, you know, JRam's starting it off pretty strong right now. Look at that damage. Millia just got into the round 10 seconds later. She's dead.
Welcome to the world of Millia players.
Millia gaming is a tough gaming to stick with, you know.
They look awesome for like a whole 20 seconds, and then it's like, okay, what else?
Yeah.
The pre-show was great, but what else you got? It's already over. All right, here we go, though. It's going to go ahead, get some more damage on Miles. Has the corner. Good block tech, grab tech from JRam.
Close OTG there, keeping the pressure here in the corner, going for the wall slide, going for the super so you get the setup this time. Yep.
All right, safe jump in.
Oh no, just runs up 5K.
And actually, I mean, that did get wall. That did get corner off of just like poking away with the triple 5K.
Getting a bit of damage here in the corner.
Yeah, you
have to be so careful.
Ooh, another good block again. Yeah, just hold on to that. Hold that. Oh, wait, no, wasn't enough. Pulling out the moon. No, and the moon not. It's a fast overhead, but not the biggest amount of damage. No. Okay. Let's just say I've seen this nightmare before. That sliver of health can still take the round.
Yeah, getting counter hit would have been so horrifying there, but J Miles cooking a little bit. Nice 6P on the other side. Unhand me. That's my purse.
I don't know you. All right, kind of just backdashing a bunch, trying to get in, hoping to get the walk up low, but so much damage on straight hip tree troubles. That super should close. But oh, never mind. It was not close enough, but it doesn't matter. Though, still pushes them over to the wall.
It's definitely looking like a Nagoriyuki round. Oh, but the explosion fully charged us there. So much damage, and look at the health ticking down.
You let that rock. Interesting. I know that Millia can fade under that to force, like, to bait the person in the air as well, but the fact that JRam let it rock, however, getting the answer in air, getting the air throw, not losing the burst in the midst of that. That was confidence in the defense.
Yeah, I respect that. Now the defense here from JRam. Nice poke out with a 5P, gets a full convert. Nagoriyuki, I am always surprised by your conversions.
Must be. that was so well played by JRam, though. The instant reaction off the 5P to get that conversion. RC up to go ahead and get the wall carry.
Oh, went for a little reset. That was like a Marvel 2 reset.
All right, man, I got cooked by that, but JRam did it. JRam's defense is on point here, Asian.
Nice try to go for some little tricky there off the clone, but now again it is mix-up time with Millia.
You thought you were in the corner. No, you weren't. Walking him all the way to the back. That makes up so common. Now you got to hold one more. You're probably like, it's pretty scary to try and burst in this spot, but the gold burst is going to come through.
Gets hit anyway after the PRC and just try to bait anything out, and nice grab there.
Excellent delay on the stall to get the grab too. Walked up, trying to see if there was a button pressed. No button was pressed. Oh, you're scared? Cool. That one's for me. brings it to 1 apiece, and I saw the crowd again getting very into it.
Nice trade off the 6P there.
Right, respecting the lows, but gets out with the jump in, and a little bit too far away to force the block there, but not enough to really do anything about it. These anti-airs again, these 5Ps are so on point for JRam.
Patience there, still going for the SSS. PRC forward, trying to do something there off of that block string and got opened up by the close S.
Excellent job from JRam, able to, it's kind of crazy to say, but he's kind of controlling the air game. Normally, Millia just gets to jump around for free, much like this. The mix-up game, the party has begun, and delays, good stagger off that one to get the follow-up 5K. Not really much else that happened, but, like, how are you so calm and confident with Millia jumping around like that? JRam's anti-air game is so good.
Yeah, but you kind of have to keep forcing situations. You have to make sure they always have it every single time. And because that's how she gets opened up on these aerial situations here and getting that jump in again. Nice block on the low.
Oh, PRC gonna walk his way in. Miles not ready for it. Had to blow the burst there. You cannot afford to be going down any further. Versus up deck of JRam. Gonna be going in, but the 6P is gonna smack him out.
Back off a bit. Now getting the disc again. Open up low, but no confirm. Unfortunate. Has to play through neutral again. Look at the damage coming down here off that 2-piece.
All off of that one drop, too. That was through your turn. But the IAD coming in. And here we go. Another one. Gonna get to run another one. The burst gotta be coming in pretty soon. The super is gonna make sure it doesn't happen. No. As we see Miles get around and force JRam to. Actually, I for some reason thought that was one round apiece. JRam going into that burst. Oh no. Counter hit round start. Well. It is now Nago's turn.
And this is the Nagoriyuki round. You thought it was the command grab, close S counter hit, lose 40%.
Two interactions. You took 80, and then you get air thrown into OTG, into a perfect round. JRam with a little bit of a sigh right there, like, whew.
GG's got him, you know?
GG's. No read, no, BG's only. All right, so JRam looking to potentially move into loser side of top 24. However, it is Miles' turn to keep that opportunity in his favor, doubling up on the overhead.
And that bad moon coming out. I almost thought they were gonna do it again, and that's why the low opened up there for Miles.
And then, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it type mix-ups, but for JRam, believe that it might come in. And here we go with a couple of lows. And you gotta respect full range right now.
Doesn't have too much bar to work with on the He's been so consistent with these. And the command grab, RC, that's a dead character.
Full slash on the cross-up, like we said, he's controlling the air. Normally, Millia could jump for free. JRam very obviously showing his matchup experience is very solid right now.
Now being patient, Miles like, wait a minute, this is my last round.
Yeah.
I need to make it count.
I can't jump in recklessly. Like, the danger doesn't really matter at this point. It's like, well, it's round start. I gotta be careful. But here we go. Coming in with the moon again. He's gonna still go with the lows this time, backing up. What? Gonna get checked for it.
Yeah, the way JRam has just been dealing with all this aerial pressure. So good, and the grab. Oh no, the command grab again has the RC to finish it out on the hit, and that is the hit. That will seal it here for JRam. 3-1 over Miles to qualify for top 48.
Amazing job from JRam coming in there, keeping the cool. Honestly, the one of the best executions that I have seen all day of just anti-air. She's like, oh, you jump? No. Oh, you thought you jumped?
Sometimes I'll do this.
No.
Sometimes I'll do this. Sometimes I'll do this.
Like, it doesn't matter. It's like, hey, stop. Like, it's just the checks over and over again. Very solid, very versatile gameplay from JRam, understanding how to prevent that aerial pressure from coming in the first place, and going to be moving forward in top 24 loser side of bracket.
Yeah, and that'll be it for this block. That was a lot of Guilty Gear that happened in this 2-hour block.
That was. We saw a lot of steamrolls, and we saw some game 5s that went by really quick. I made the joke earlier about the 2-minute men that happened.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
like, there was quite a few times of that. And some surprises. K7 Showoff being sent to losers bracket. And by your homie, but Hotashi answering back on that. Of course, a lot of other great play from people as well. That play will only continue as we get ready to get into more top 96 action after this. Yejin, it was a whole lot of fun. It's the first time we got to do this together. Definitely looking forward to do this again another time. If you like to show us some support, of course, you can check. They're not there right now, but the Twitters that you can check that later. You can look at back in the VOD. Either way, thank you. We appreciate everybody who's been watching. Do not move from your seats because we have more Guilty Gear action here at CEO 2022 right around the corner.
Stay tuned.